Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Hope all is well with y'all. Y'all know a lot of times, like when I'm thinking of topics to talk about, I usually just brainstorm and shit. A lot of times I don't even plan it, just shit that just pop in my head. And so I thought it would be interesting to talk about religion or lack thereof. Because I know there's some people who are atheists or agnostic, or what have you. And I wanted to speak on the afterlife, whether you all believe if it exists or not. How I feel when it comes to religion. Well, first off, let me just tell y'all, I grew up in the church. I was raised in the church, but like as I got older, I started questioning things I was taught. And mind you, I actually read the Bible from Genesis to Revelations. So I can honestly say that I know the Bible through and through. And I had questions based on what I read. And so I just decided that I just don't want to be affiliated in the church. Hey Randy, how are you doing? So yeah, I came to the conclusion I didn't want to be affiliated in church. I used to like question God. Why God allow certain things to happen? And this is the thing, like I believe there's a higher power. I just don't delve too much into that because I will never come to an understanding of shit. Like how I live my life, I just do right by people, treat people how I want to be treated. And I don't need religion to tell me how to be a good person. I don't. Now, religion can do good for some people, especially if prior they were in a fucked up place and they just happen to find religion. I think it could do good for some people. But like for me, I just choose not to be affiliated with church, the whole church scene. I grew up in it. I know what it's like. I believe at times that God looks out for me. Because there's been times like I could have easily lost my fucking life. I feel like God was looking out for me. But as far as that goes, I try not to really stress if God exists or not. I just continue to live my life. I don't really stress it at all. And as far as the afterlife goes, honestly, none of us know where we're going to go when we die. We just know that we're going to decompose physically wise. We don't know where the fuck we're going to go after death. Some people believe we're going to be reincarnated. Some people believe we're going to go to a special place like heaven and shit. Nobody has resurrected from the dead and be like, yo, I've been to heaven. Unless you're counting your death experience. But none of us know if an afterlife exists. Hey Dookie, how are you doing? And on some real shit, to be real about it, I don't fear death, honestly. It's a part of life. I don't fear it. How I live my fucking life, I just live my life like a fucking, like I'm just existing, you know what I mean? But nah, I don't fear it. The only thing I fear is not accomplishing whatever the fuck I want to accomplish before I go out. You know what I mean? And the thing is, we're all going to meet that same fate. It's just a matter of when and how. All of us are going to die. It's just a matter of when and how. But on my end, I don't fear death. I don't fear nothing in life. I don't fear shit. And like, you got all these belief systems and shit. Not even counting denominations. Everybody got their own belief. And it's like, how can you even choose what to fucking believe? Because it's a lot of religions out here. So what's really the truth? Really? And people who choose to be atheists, I don't got no issue with people who came to conclusion that they're atheist or agnostic. I actually like talking to people who started off religious, having religious views, and then they just stopped believing in God or whatever. I wouldn't say I don't believe in God, because I believe there's a higher power. You know what I mean? I believe that. I just don't really stress if God exists or not. Hi.
All right. Now it's funny that you brought this up.
Yeah.
when I tell people, and can I have a wrench, please, so I can watch for the. Can I have a wrench? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I was doubling up. Hold on, let me lower my YouTube part. I'm gonna watch for the LD trolls for you, 'cause I know they're coming. I see the way they've been bugging you, but I believe in God. I know that there's a God. I know that there's a higher power out there, but I don't believe in heaven and hell after you die. Heaven and hell are right here on earth. Nobody knows what happened you after you die. But when I tell people, because most people that we know are Christians, right?
Right.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Um, when you tell them that you don't believe in heaven and hell after you die, they ask you if you don't believe in God because they're stuck in a Christian dogma. They're
That's
stuck in a
true.
they're
Yeah,
stuck in a
cuz
Christian dogma. The
yeah,
dogma.
cuz yeah, cuz I mean, I don't even listen. I just know what happens to us as far as decomposing. I don't know. I don't even know if there's an afterlife.
Right. That's and you know what I'm firm on that. Nobody knows. I don't really think I think it exists. I think that's a that was a something that these organized religions created so that they can control people. So that they can control people. But I'm gonna let you speak on it a little bit more. But I do want the wrench to watch the to make sure your little things stay safe because they're coming.
Yeah, bees. I just choose not to give out wrenches, and I'm not studying those people who want to derail the show. Hey, Curry, how you doing? So yeah, let me get back to the whole religion thing. Yeah, I don't really get caught up in the whole what happens to us when we die because we don't know. None of us know. I don't even try to stress shit. Like, I don't stress shit that I can't even fucking control. I don't stress whether God exists or not. I just believe I believe there's a higher power. I just don't spend my time stressing about it as much. But I did come to a point where I questioned God. I did. Just going through shit in life, I would question him. Like, God, why you allow this to happen, man? But yeah, I would love for someone to come on to give their take on religion, or if they're atheists or agnostic, that's fine as well. The thing is, for me, I don't need religion to be taught to be a good person. It's already instilled in me to be a good person. I don't need religion to tell me how to live my life. I treat others how I want to be treated. I don't fuck anyone over. I'm not that evil person. I'm not. Shit, I feel like I'm kind to a fucking fault, man. Default. And sometimes people take that shit for weakness because I have a fucking good heart. And like I try to do the right things. Even though at times I want to snap, but overall, I try to remain who I am and as being a good person. Cause like when you go through shit or go through trauma and shit, you do end up questioning shit. You do question if God is looking out for you. And I been in that place before, questioning God. Hey Bobby, how are you doing? So, anyone in chat, what is y'all take on religion? Are any of y'all atheists or agnostic? Do you believe in a higher power? What about you, Bobby? What's your take on religion? Okay, Curry, you believe in a higher power too. Okay. Dookie, what's your views on religion? Hey, Bobby, how are you?
What's up? How you doing? I
All
always
right.
believed in a higher power. My family was raised as Jehovah's Witnesses, so I know y'all gonna be like, oh, another style. No, it's different. Um, Definitely, we was raised as Jehovah's Witnesses, so it's like I believe in God, all the way. When you're an atheist, you just doubting yourself. To me, that's just my opinion. But there is a higher power out there, and He believes in you. Even the stuff that I did I'm gonna be real with you. Even the stuff I did on here, I was reckless with it, and and I apologize to Him, the Almighty, because I was reckless with it. So I do believe in a higher power. You know what I'm saying? And He's there. He's watching all of us, and
Yeah.
there's gonna be an end of time. A lot of us think that is a joke, but it's gonna be an end of time. It's just that it's gonna happen. We just gotta take it, one day at a time, and we gotta take it serious. Like I say, you hold it down all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you straight in my eyes for real. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
For real. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold up your show. I'm gonna let you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Peace, all right?
All right, peace. Hey, Concrete, you say you're an atheist. Were you always an atheist, or did you start off as religious and you just decided to be an atheist? Just curious. I like um I like getting everyone's perspective, whether you're religious or atheist, agnostic. It don't matter. I just like getting people's perspective. And since you believe in an afterlife, I mean, for me, as far as afterlife goes, I just don't know, I don't know if there's an afterlife. I just know what happens when we physically die. We decompose. I don't know. I don't know if there's an afterlife. I don't know. Okay, you said you grew up religious, concrete. Okay. So, how did you get to that point where you were like, you know what? I don't believe in God. Like, what happened that you were like, I don't think there's a God? And some people, they believe in multiple gods, not just one God. Then you got people who believe in ancestor worship and shit like that. Okay, concrete. You said certain things happen in the world that made me question the bearded one in the sky. I feel you. And sometimes, I mean, I got to that point too when I questioned things when I was going through shit or what have you, where I just question God. But I still believe in a higher power. I'm just not affiliated in any particular religion nor the church scene because I grew up in the church, so I know I know about the whole church shit already. Hey, like this, how you doing? What's your take on religion, Black Dust, and the afterlife? Do you believe there's a higher power? So yeah, hey, did you ever had a moment when you like question God? Like, say something like happened, something fucked up happened to you in life. Did you ever just like question God? Did you ever get to that point? Yeah, I believe that Black does. I believe we all have a free will. I don't believe there's a Diddy or someone that's controlling us. You know what I mean? I feel like God gave us a free will. Hey Randy, how are you?
Hello.
Hi. How you doing? So what's your take on religion and the afterlife?
I grew up in the church in the 80s and 90s. I stopped becoming religious at the age of 12 in 1994 because I seen a lot of corruption. And the reason why I left the church is because my mom got brainwashed into Christianity faith. And also, I read about the history of Christianity when it came to Black people. Christianity and religion was responsible for the enslavement of our people. And I left the church in 94 because I felt trapped, like being in a religion, like I just didn't feel free. I was forced into being a Christian growing up. And once I left the church, I got more connected with God because a lot of people think that you have to go to church to be saved, to be connected with God, and that's not true. Because I've seen a lot of messed up things involving the church and stuff with the pastors and stuff, pastors being pimps, churches only caring about money, a lot of hypocrites in the church. And I couldn't see myself around those type of people and stuff. And I was never religious anyway. I was just spiritual.
Right. That's how I felt too. I just got tired of the fucking hypocrisy in church. I questioned things. No, and these pastors being all about money and shit. I questioned that shit.
Yes,
So I was
because my
like, man,
pastor. Oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
I was like, fuck it. I'm turned off by this. I
My
don't need
pastor
to
was
go
a
to
pimp.
church to be
Go ahead.
close to God.
Yes, my pastor was a pimp. He just got exposed in 2017, and I knew like all along when I was younger. I knew he was a pimp. I was just telling my mom and my grandmother like he's a pimp, and they didn't believe me at first, but they found out in 2017. They was like, "You was right." he was a pimp, but like he was pimping women. He was sleeping with multiple women, and I was like, a lot of these pastors are very hypocritical and stuff. Like they just say one thing, but they do another. There's a lot of hypocritical things going on in the church.
Yeah, and some of them can be very judgmental when they're doing fucked up shit behind closed doors. They think they think no one knows, but they hide in plain sight. Like, but they
Right.
judge people. They judge people.
Yeah, because I didn't like it. Like my church, like they didn't allow us to have tattoos, earrings. I'm like, I had my earrings since I was young, like since the 80s, since like first grade. I'm like, I like wearing earrings. Like I like, tattoos, even though I don't have tattoos, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a free thinker. Like no one is going to think for me. And I just found out like it's no middleman between you and God and the creator. You don't have to go to church to be connected to your creator. You can still serve God without going to church and stuff. That's what I found out at a young age and stuff.
I agree. Like I feel like even though I went through a moment where I questioned God, I do feel like God got my back and shit. I feel like I feel like God watches over me.
God is real. Because I remember back in 2010, somebody shot at me like 14 times close range, and I didn't even get hit. That was God. Like I believe in God. Like since that day, that drove me closer to God and stuff. Like, yeah, God is real. So believe in Him.
Right.
Yeah, because like God, like He saved my life because like some guy like he was shooting at somebody else, but I was just there, and he almost got me instead of the other guy, and then God spared my life. So I'm like, God is real.
Yeah. Even when I get to that moment, I still know like God is still with me. He won't put nothing that I can't bear. You know what I mean?
Yes. Cause me and my homeboy, we was talking about this like on Saturday, just this weekend about religion, the afterlife, and we was just like questioning, like not God, but we was just questioning religion and stuff because he left the church too in the past 2 years, and he was a heavy Christian. Like, yeah, my friend was really religious, and he finally woke up and realized that you don't need church and stuff.
Right. Do you believe in the afterlife?
I'm kind of neutral with that because I have had like near death experiences, like being in situations, and I'm kind of neutral with that. I think I do believe in afterlife because my nephew, like he passed away in 2017. He got shot and killed at the age of 19, and
sorry
I had
to
a
hear
dream
that.
about him. Yeah, I had a dream about him, and he showed me like his funeral because I didn't go to his memorial because it was in Arkansas, and he showed me his funeral service, and I told my mom like was he in like my mom was like, how did you know the service? You wasn't even there. It's like he was just showing me like the afterlife, like he was happy, but I think that was a dream. Like I'm kind of neutral. I don't know. I'm kind of neutral with that. You believe in afterlife?
I mean, I feel the same way. Like I don't know if there's an afterlife. I just know what happens to us when we physically leave this earth. We decompose. We become skeletons and shit. We turn dust to dust.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm afraid of the afterlife. Like I like life. Like yeah, I'm afraid of the afterlife. Like yeah, I'm afraid of getting old and stuff. And yeah, I'm just gonna be honest.
Me honestly, I'm not afraid of death, honestly. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, because yeah, I seen a lot of people, my family, my grandparents, my nephews, my friends pass away. Like I'm like, yeah, like yeah, I hope I can see them again, but I'm kind of questioning the afterlife. I'm not an atheist though. Like I still believe in the Father in heaven, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit and the scriptures, but I'm just not religious. but I'm kind of like, I don't know because I never, you know, died before, so I can't really say if it
Yeah,
is or
nobody
not.
has really like resurrected and was like, yeah, I saw the. Yeah, I've been to the afterlife. No one. That never happened unless you count near death experience.
Yeah, because when I had like near death experiences, like when I was younger, I was in a coma like for like a week, and I don't remember no dreams or nothing. I was just out. It was just lights out. Like I was just out. Like I didn't remember nothing. I was just out. So I don't know if the afterlife exists. I'm not sure. 'Cause I didn't have no visions. I didn't have no dreams. I didn't see God or nothing. I was just out.
Yeah, some people who said they had a near death experience, they said they seen light or they seen God. But I don't know. Like scientists say, like it's just your mind playing tricks on you.
Yeah, their brain is still alive though. Their heart is still pumping. So how can you say that when you're still alive? See what I mean? I'm questioning that because I had people tell me that, and it's hard to believe them and stuff like that. I'm kind of neutral with it. So I don't want to say is it ain't an afterlife because I don't want to go to hell, and yeah. So I'm kind of like neutral with it.
Honestly, I feel hell is already on. We're living in hell. Honestly, I don't think I don't think anything can be worse than what we're dealing with. Just living, man. Just living life in general, dog. I just don't think. I just
Life
don't.
is great.
Yeah, I
I
think
love
hell
life,
is already here.
but life is what you make it though. Like you have to enjoy your life. Like I learned from like older people. Like they just told me just to enjoy life. Like you know what I'm saying. You have to just live life. You know what I'm saying. Just enjoy it. You only get one life, so
Yeah,
just do
that's how I
things
live
that you
my
love.
life. I just live my life until that fucking day comes. Not kick the bucket.
But I don't think like that. I think about just like get old to like my 90s, and you know what I'm saying. That's the way like I want to go out. Like I just want to live to get old and then ride off in the sunset. You know.
Yeah. None of us know where death is, honestly. I mean, I mean, let's be real. The goal is you want to live a long life up until old age, but
Yes.
sometimes that don't happen for some of us, you know?
You sound like my homeboy. He was saying the same thing this weekend. I was like, oh man, he was just being real though. Like that was just real talk. You never know when it's your time on this earth. And I was just telling my homeboy, just take one day at a time. Like me, I live for the moment. I don't live for the future. Like, I always been that way. Like I live for the moment. Like I don't think about 10, 20, 30 years ago. I mean, 10, 20, 30 years from now. I'm getting tongue tied, but yeah. I think about now. Like I just enjoy the moment now.
Right. That's really how I live my life. I don't like don't get me wrong, I think about the future, but like I'm mainly just living in the now. I don't really
Facts.
yeah, I don't really stress the future cuz whatever happens is going to happen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Like I don't know day to day what my life is going to be and how
I
my
just
life
try to.
is going to end.
Oh, go ahead. I just try to be a positive example. Like I just try to make life better for everyone and be a positive influence and stuff. Like, that's like, my goals and stuff. Like, I just try to, just be positive and just live life and, be a decent person. No one's perfect.
Right. Yeah.
I'm listening.
Oh, that's all you had to say.
Oh no, then I wanted to say about the religion thing. Like, I forgot to say like another reason why I left. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Um, my mother, like, she almost killed me and my siblings over Christianity back in the 80s too. She got brainwashed off of religion and Christianity and stuff because the church, they put out a insurance policy on my mother and her kids. And my mom, like, she was about to drown us, but my other relatives saved us.
Oh
And that's
wow.
another reason why I left the church too. And we was like little. I was probably like 1988. I was probably like 5 years old. So yeah,
Why was she trying to drown y'all?
she went crazy. Like they brainwashed her. And my mom, she ended
Was
up
she in a
like,
cult or something?
yeah, she was in a cult. Yes, a
Okay.
cult.
What was
In Los
what was the
Angeles.
cult, if I may ask?
I forgot. Like I have to ask her, but it was a Christian religion cult of a guy named Pastor Don in LA. Like he's no longer a pastor anymore. Like he wound up going to jail and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like she
yeah,
got
that's
tricked. Like they put out like a $2 million insurance policy on my mother and her kids and stuff, and she was about to drown us in like this big old tub at their place and stuff. I was like, that's messed up, you know what I'm saying? But my mom got brainwashed, and she ended up in a mental hospital for like 6 months in like 1988. So she just went crazy and stuff, and that was another reason why I just left religion alone because religion is very dangerous. Religion make people do a lot of crazy stuff.
yeah. There's extremes in all religion. You see extreme Muslims, extreme Christians, extreme Buddhists.
Yeah.
Yeah. These cults.
Remember? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, they can be
Remember?
extreme.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead.
Remember the Heaven Gates here in California?
Yeah,
The two that
I remember that. Yeah.
that also just traumatized me too because when that happened, like I was young. I think I was like 14 when that happened. I was like in '97, I believe, in San
Yeah,
Diego,
all the
California.
people committed suicide because they thought they were
Yeah,
going to go to a special place in space or some shit.
or Orbit.
Yeah.
I think his name was Marshall Apple White. I might be wrong with his name, but yeah, that weirdo. Yeah,
And then
that.
you had that David Koresh guy back in '93 who had him and his members in this house, and they basically set the fire and stayed in the house and just burned themselves up.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
weird. I didn't hear that story. That's weird. I got to check that out. That's weird.
Yeah, that happened back in '93.
'93, I was like 10 years old, about to go to junior high. Yo.
Then you got that Jim Jones guy who
Oh yeah,
made
I
his
remember that.
followers drink poison.
Was that in the '70s? I forgot what date it was. I
Yeah, it
seen
was
him,
1978.
but that was way before I was born. That's weird. Because I'm
Yeah.
83. That's weird. So yeah, that's my reasons for not believing in religion, and also religion was responsible for enslaving my people, putting us in slavery. Our people, our ancestors, not us, but you know what I mean, our ancestors back in 1619. This Christianity stuff, and then they lied about Jesus Christ being a white man. Jesus Christ was a black man. The Middle East was Africa. They lied
Well,
about.
yeah, religion was always used to justify shit. Like, religion is really what you make it. Anyone can interpret religion how they want for their own agenda. So yeah, Christianity was used to justify slavery, but also the slaves, they would gravitate towards Moses and him delivering the people from slavery. So they would gravitate towards that story in order to go free. So gotta look at that too.
Yeah, and people gotta understand the Bible was tweaked, like the Bible was changed.
Yeah, it's been interpreted over the years.
When was it changed, Randy? Please enlighten us.
Hello.
You have a nice day, Hardy. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
When was the Bible changed, Randy?
I don't know you like that. Peace. I'm out.
Okay.
I figured that would happen with this weird, shaved face, pedophilic psychopath. I just came here to protect you. They say we won't protect black women. That nigga is about to stalk you for the next 10 weeks and or plus. But just felt like showing you his truth. Randy, I don't know why you scared of me. You should get your Crip brother to come beat me up.
So what's your take on religion? Do you believe in afterlife?
It's definitely got people intertwined and feeling a kind of way. Hey, listen, people have been delivered. So I can't judge religion. I just know it's good for some people. Hey, what's up? Is that a better representative of the West Coast?
Much better. Much better. A real representative.
Thank you very much.
We don't bang. We rock the good times. No, we don't bang. I don't bang. We rock the good rhymes. The whole thing just reminded me of good times.
Hey,
The
bees.
Bible changed. The Bible changed.
Hold on, bees, because I'm gonna get off and let y'all do the work.
No, I don't want to. I just want to answer you to show you how smart I am.
Oh, well, hey, well, shit! I forgot I did ask that. I mean, that person that question.
Yeah, when did the Bible change? I kind of understand the topic. I'm not sure about the Bible, but a lot of things changed as far as Christianity is concerned, which is one of the major religions. When Constantine decided he was a Christian, and I think that happened around 1400 or before that. Around
it was a little bit before that because the council
that was 400. Way back. Okay, I forgot the year.
400. But you know what he had to do, which is interesting. That's why there's so many pagan holidays in Christianity.
He incorporated
like Easter, which is really just the celebration of spring, the spring solstice. You know, the bunnies represent the fertility. Trees are blooming again. The eggs represent.
To simplify, he made it a business.
Yeah, but look what he had to do. Rome had grown so big, he had to, and all the different groups and tribes and everything that were considered Roman citizens. He had to throw in order to get them to convert to Christianity. He had to incorporate some of their pagan beliefs.
Yeah, because a lot of the holidays that Christians celebrate, all of that's paganism.
Right.
It has been reversed in the true identity of Christianity. But didn't he lie to really get the Romans into it? Like, didn't he say, "I seen a cross in the sky" somewhere? Was it him?
Wouldn't be the first time a leader lied to the people. Maybe he did see a cross in the sky. Something touched him because they were persecuting these same people, right around the same period, right before. Remember, these are the people that they used to feed to the lions for the citizens to watch and get a kick of it. And that go ahead.
I would call that crushing a rebellion before it became rebellious.
Yeah, well, that's what they used to do. If you watch, and I'm quoting a TV show, but the Senate in Rome said, we're going to do this, but we have, they used to always think of ways to keep the masses of people, to keep them fooled, satisfied, drunk, happy. They increase the games. And hold on a second, I have to look in my book. Let me look in the bibliography.
Oh shit! Hey, shots fired. No, I was gonna. I think they did the same thing. George Floyd's brother came up and said, after all the marches, after all the sacrifice, after the whole summer of people coming out with COVID, he came up and said, all lives matter.
Well, all lives do matter.
They do. They do. But
All
all
die.
lives don't set off global protests.
People die. 250,000 people die every day.
Shit, about 400 died last weekend. That's some bullshit.
Right. And wow. And yeah, I hope Randy doesn't stalk you because he's a touch bunny. Just ignore the fuck out of him.
Hey, Silent J.
Randy's gonna want to rub all. He's gonna want to taste. Never mind. Let me be quiet.
Right.
How are you doing, Silent J?
All right, I just had a quick thing to say.
Okay, go ahead.
The story is before battle, he prayed and said if he win the battle, he would switch to Christianity. During the battle, he supposedly had that vision, and he won the battle, and then that's when he changed the religion.
Constantine.
Yeah, Constantine. Yes.
It was a cross in the sky.
I think it was more of a he's saw like the angel type shit. I think that's what he was saying. Like he actually saw somebody, and he won the battle.
That nigga was high. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Or praying. Like, let me try this out. Who was he fighting against?
I'm trying to think. Was it a horde of Vandals or something? I think he was fighting some barbarians or some shit. I can't
Lots
remember.
of barbarians. There were barbarians that were included in the Roman Empire.
Oh yeah, they
were Romans. The barbarians. Who were they? The Huns and the Goths. They came down. They came down from what was
Germany.
Prussia. Yeah, but it wasn't called Germany then. But they came and got busy, and they're the ones that took. Those groups came and took Rome down.
It was called Gaul. Gual.
Gaul. Okay. Caesar.
Gaul, which is the modern day of France
And Germany put together. But yes,
Right.
and they even have a cartoon called Aesthetics. Aesthetics is the person who fought against the Romans. He was from Gaul. It's a cartoon. You can look that shit up.
Yeah, but Rome, whenever they conquered the area, they just made everybody Roman citizens. So you have all kind of like the United States, So the United States it has a lot in common with ancient Rome, and ancient Rome fell, and we're falling apart here. I hear fire engines, Dookie Ball. What are you going to do? Good topic, though.
I think all governments fall. I think modern society as a global government is about to
everything comes to an end.
I think this shit is about to end soon. These motherfuckers is going to space. The China is building stations. Motherfuckers going to the moon. There's about to be some new shit. People playing with Bitcoin. Like it's a little bit over for a lot of old things.
I think human beings will inhabit Mars. Yeah, they're planning to put humans in Mars. Yeah. So
What do you think the survival rate is?
You said what?
The survival rate of humans lasting on Mars.
I don't know. That's what they're planning. Shit. You never know with technology.
They probably developed the moon first. Moon's closer.
Well, the moon is they have the moon in 2024 Artemis program. They'll be building a space station, going around, landing, going back and forth. Elon Musk has a contract. You got the whole rocket that he's building in Texas. That's going to be the transport that lands, stations, comes back. But Artemis is NASA's program where they have like a space station going around the moon, and that is set to launch next year. If not, it's already.
They're spending money on the shit with all these damn homeless people here, all the social problems here.
I know, right?
You
would think they would try to give people a place to live. They worry about all this other stuff.
They did do something in California recently. Didn't they build like a thing, a field of tiny homes in the desert or something for the homeless?
It's
Like
not
tiny
enough.
homes, little small
Not enough.
places.
Man, them homeless, most
It
homeless.
is definitely not
Oh,
going to be enough.
look, the homeless shit. It's similar to this in New York or any other city. And if you know and lived in the cities like I have, you know that these a lot of people don't want to leave.
That
It's
Because
homeless.
you get,
actually it's
man,
actually worse
you
out
got
there,
food,
basically.
you got access to food and drugs, and you
It's
got to
actually
commute. Go ahead.
it's actually worse. Do you know I follow a channel where the dude follows the police that arrest the homeless people living on Venice Beach?
Um, it's a problem. It's a problem. You would think that you wouldn't want to arrest them, but there's a problem. Venice, that property is valuable as shit. They got places you could live in Venice. They cost five, six, $7,000 a month. Venice has always been expensive. 30 years ago, Venice was inexpensive because it's right on the beach and it's like a desirable place to live. But the homeless have taken over. The homeless have taken over.
They've taken over the beach. See, out here in New York, you can't take over the homeless can't take over the beach. They can't take over the park. They live like in the train stations, in like corners of buildings, like like loading docks and shit. That's where the homeless live. They don't live on the beach. That's actually comfortable homeless shit.
It's cold out there. There's always been hippies out there, but they're not only just on the beach itself. They're in the surrounding areas. There's a street called Abbot Kinney, which is they got like some nice restaurants and like some art galleries and stuff. And they can't do business. And with COVID, a lot of things they just stopped moving them. Period. They just stopped moving them. Period. Now it's a huge social problem, and there's all types of money available, but that money's hard to access. I've tried to access some money. Man, they want you got to, and I've never been on any type of government anything, you know. But there's money out there that's available, like everyone else is getting some. Man, they make you gotta bend over, spread your cheeks, do everything, and they don't get back with you. But oh well,
Hey Beasley, did you get the vaccine?
no, not.
Okay.
I'm just
Neither
gonna
have I.
wait. I'm just gonna
How
stay
about
away from
y'all?
people.
Any of y'all get the vaccine?
Not that I don't think that it may be safe. Um, I just I'm not in no desire to be around a whole lot of people till all this shit's cleared up. This shit's really waking my eyes. They can catch this shit from anywhere, and I mean I'm a man of a certain age, and I read about how people die off of that shit. They say it's like drowning, you know, and you get to the point when if you have it that you like the fluid is rising in your lungs, and if it gets to the point they have you there and the rest of the ventilator or whatever, there's nothing they can do for you. They just give you some damn morphine, and you're like slow, like the water. Can you imagine dying someplace and the water's rising up? And it's like,
No. Yeah.
yeah, you could have, yeah. Well, you can't be nothing nice.
Well, that's
Can't
why I got the vaccine because I didn't want to deal with the serious shit. Like the thing is, when you get COVID, you don't know how it's going to affect your body. You don't know if you're just going to deal with the mild symptoms or the serious case to the point your ass ending up in the hospital, and next thing you know, you're on deathbed. So
That all goes down to your underlying diseases that you might have already: asthma, high blood pressure, prone to blood clots.
what
Then
nigga
it'll
don't
kill
have?
you.
What nigga
Oh,
don't
I've
have?
seen
What nigga?
people that were healthy and they end up dying from
I was,
that.
I was, yeah, because there's been people perfectly healthy and they fucking die off that shit.
You're talking about the vaccine or COVID?
We're
COVID.
talking about COVID. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
people
Well,
die.
listen, I didn't say it wasn't gonna kill motherfuckers. I just said more people who are dying are prone to these three things that I know of: high blood pressure, blood clots, and I forgot the other one now. Fuck it.
Uh, I used to take I got high blood pressure. I don't know black people that don't. White people too, and it runs in my family.
Right, but
Um,
they also said that if you
I,
have sickle cell, it won't affect you. Well, sickle cell trait, whatever, the sickling of your blood cell. It said that it wouldn't affect you because it's hard for you to catch a blood clot like normal people.
yeah, but sickle cell is ain't no joke.
It ain't no joke. It ain't no
It ain't.
joke.
It
Yeah, I
ain't.
had a friend that was sickle cell anemia.
No, the pain they go through is something really serious.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. You could just be glad that you don't have, if you don't have those things that they didn't run in your family, you don't have them hereditary, and that it's helped to has been breastfed. You get all kind of immunities and everything from breast milk.
Ain't nothing like titty milk.
Ain't nothing like
Hey,
it. Hey, right? You
Well,
got
you know, have
your new baby's breastfed.
no, no.
Yeah, well, it helps. Hey, Randy, bang
He
on
said
that fool. Bring on that fool, little homie. I hit your
that
cash
nigga
app.
Randy said he got about 50, 11 kids in California, IA, and that he said he an OG Crip, but when I heard him, he said his brother was, and that he ain't never really banged. But shout out to Randy.
All right.
Shout
Well,
out.
he giving the enemy the work. It's
Born
called
by blood,
ammonia.
baby. Born by blood.
Ammonia fills the
He
second
will
look.
preach it, and his brother will practice. That's all.
Kind of like Nas, huh?
The world is a very strange place.
Did Nas watched everything from the window, and his brother was the one that was out in the street. What's his brother's name? Nature or something. And his brother was out in the street doing things,
no,
and Nas watched everything from the window and just wrote it down.
Hey, Queensbridge, big as a motherfucker, so that was he had a limited view.
yeah, he
Uh,
was
that's
jumping.
just right across the bridge. I've been through there. All those projects are quiet as hell now. Cameras done stopped outside bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We have like an army of New York City police in the projects. We're secured in New York. They wonder why people get shot elsewhere because all the police is in the projects next to the niggas. That's why all the other people, not niggas, is getting shot. Niggas ain't getting shot right now in New York. Look up the stats. Remember the one that it was just a few weeks ago. It was a Spanish guy. He shot at another Spanish guy in front of two Spanish children. Wasn't a nigga in sight. Niggas is chilling. We can't do what they think we can do. I mean, it just police is everywhere. And they got like these little cute little vans now where they park it and then some shit pops up out the top and then goes like 30, 40 feet in the air and there's a cop in there looking around all night. That's very sophisticated in the projects. But they talk about some anti-Asian hate crimes. How them Asians still getting their ass whipped and they just watching all these niggas?
No, what about the Asian that shot that little boy? What about that? That's what I'm getting.
I'm sorry, you talking about in California? That's a California issue. Let me microphone
Oh,
down.
it's all related. I don't know. I mean, I don't know nothing about that one. I'm too busy on.
That was the road rage incident.
No, this
Oh,
come on when the little boy he dropped his bike and the Asian dude.
Oh, with the mallet. He said he tried to hit him with the mallet first or
Yeah,
the hammer, like he was Thor, but he missed and
yeah,
he pulled out the gun
and
and
shot
shot the little kid in the arm.
him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know about that story. We're not gonna get no justice because it's right now it's anti-Asian hate crimes, and so that little boy was being racist riding his bicycle on that Asian.
Yeah, Joe Biden passed the anti-Asian law, but we don't have a law. He didn't give us a law though to protect us.
And that nigga, that honky, will never do it. This is a motherfucker who wrote the
Congrats to us having Juneteenth as federal holiday though. Yeah, I
Donald
suppose.
I don't even
Donald
know.
Trump started that proceeding.
I don't
Donald
even
Trump.
know. I don't even know how they did that with no. I remember when they passed the Martin Luther King holiday. They had to work on that shit. They had to get that shit passed unanimously. You know that's some bullshit. But they're going to give you a Juneteenth holiday, some ceremony, and people shooting each other damn holidays on the Juneteenth holiday.
Right, we don't need no more
They're
federal
doing that
holiday.
while they're trying to roll back the Voting Rights Act in 1965. No, he doesn't care. Not all blacks. Look here on YouTube. There's VW knows.
I only voted for Biden because I wanted Trump out of office.
Yeah, well, Trump,
So I wanted him out of office.
Trump's not presidential, and it's a little quieter now, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think Biden got dementia or something.
Randy is awkward. Most pedophiles don't have facial hair.
I don't know if he has dementia. He's getting older. He might have dementia, but Trump is psychotic.
So yeah, Trump was crazy as hell. Yeah,
He's crazy. And people
Yeah, and
talk.
then he referred to the COVID shit as China flu. Like
I agree with that shit
that
100%.
was fucked up.
It came from China. It came from Wuhan, China.
I agree. I agree with Trump on that one, nigga. That was a China virus. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If it came out of Brooklyn, y'all be talking shit. So let's keep it 100. That shit came from Wuhan, China. It's the Wuhan virus, aka China
But it
virus.
was
Where Bill
impacting Asian
We,
Americans.
we
So
are literally
but in China had to experience hate crimes.
and it's a in that you know what they was snuffing black women and beating the shit out of y'all for going to their salons and their salons. Tyrone Muhammad tried to stop them. Y'all kept going to the salon. So I can understand where you coming from right now and saying that Trump shouldn't have said that. That shit came from China.
Aren't a lot of those nail salons Korean and Vietnamese owned?
And
Yeah, I
they
mean
still
they're
swinging on
owned
people.
by them.
Man, I mean, I run into some. I run into V Dub. I know he knows better. He lives in the city. He's more
Yes, they're
sophisticated than
very
most of these mother.
Korean.
But
But they still swinging, bro.
but they're not Chinese.
They're Asian.
Yeah, so what? I mean, Russians
Yeah,
are Asian.
but I mean
Chinese are Asian.
there's levels to this. I mean, all Asians are
Iranians are
the
white.
same.
They're yeah. Iranians are not
They're
Arabs.
they're considered white.
And
They are
so
because they are white. They're from they're Persians from the Caucasus Mountains. They're not Arabs. People are culturally unaware. They don't know, and I hear so much of this shit on here. And I'll hop on one of these panels. They go, "He's trolling." In other areas, he's trolling. I was like, "No, I know what I'm talking about. You guys don't know what you're talking about." They tried to say on a panel I got on that the Olympic committee, the Olympics aren't run by whoever's hosting it. Okay, they're hosting the Olympics, but the Olympics, the rules are done by the IOC, which is a huge, gigantic multinational corporation that makes tons of money off the Olympics. But they said there's no Black Lives Matter shit, right? And that's because it's a apolitical event. Niggas was coming on there saying, excuse me, went into a whole thing about Asian, the Japanese, how they don't like blacks. I said this has nothing
Hey,
to do with the
Bobby.
Japanese.
What's up?
Hey.
Well, excuse me, Harley. I just want to cook two people real quick. You
Cook
got
people.
V
Hold on,
Burgers over
We
here,
we're
and
doing
we
a
got
we're doing a show.
Silent J over here
We're doing
trolling.
it. We're doing a good show with the topic.
I just want to
We're doing
cook
it.
two people.
Well, you know
That's
what?
it.
Then go make a video.
Nah, I ain't gonna do the video. I want to cook
Why
in
you why
person.
you why we're doing it? We got a show with the topic that we're having an intelligent discussion. Participate in the intelligent discussion if you can.
I'll participate, but let me cook these two people real quick,
Why
man.
cook somebody? Are you
I gotta
come
cook
on?
them. It's important, man.
You're
Listen,
derailing.
Silent
You're gonna derail the show with the same old ignorance when we're getting along.
Listen,
But we're getting along and having an intelligent conversation.
I ain't getting along with them two
Then why
squares right there.
come up?
Listen, let me tell you something real quick. Hold
So,
on. I'm
so you're gonna
hold
derail.
on.
So you're gonna derail the show anyway. I
Yes, but
said
hold
my
on a second.
piece. You can derail it if you want.
B Burgers.
Why
Where
are
you
you
been at? Where you
derailing
been
this?
at,
Why
man?
are you derailing? Why are you derailing the show with ignorant shit?
Listen, I got to say something to
You
these
do
two.
ignorant? No, you don't.
I
Go make a
have to.
video. You
Nah, I
got a
can't make a
channel.
video. They ain't gonna look at it.
Then that's your
Silent J.
fault.
Silent J. What you doing over here simping?
What you mean seven?
You simping, you know that, right? You're a simp.
What you doing in that
He's
damn
just
halfway house?
participating in the topic. That's something.
And V Burgers. And V Burgers, where you been at? Flipping
what's
burgers?
that bitch ass nigga? Why the fuck you always come out there calling on me, nigga?
Yo,
Don't you
I'm
got a
right on
back
this.
door out there crying? Where's Eva? Didn't you get a bus ticket to fucking Washington yet, nigga? You
You're
still
ruining
ain't
the show.
smelling cheeks.
You are
You
trolling
doing
the show. You're ruining
Hiroshi
the show.
videos and you ain't had no cheeks in your face. You come up here, B burger, B burger. Are you in the mall right now in the basement? Are you sniffing asbestos, you bitch ass nigga?
And you
What's up?
got noise.
Shut your
Hey, Bobby,
ass up.
let's just finish the let's
Okay,
just
okay.
finish
Who the fuck has an
the
I'm
egg?
sorry.
topic,
I'm
okay?
sorry, Harley. I'm sorry, Harley. What about
You're not sorry.
Yes, he is.
that? Shut up,
You
bitch.
did you
What's
did this
that?
any you did this
He's
anyway.
very
Send her
sorry, sir.
cash app.
Okay, let's get back to the topic, y'all.
Yeah.
Bobby, did you get like a little mini like laptop? Can you turn off the other application, new nigga?
Please, that noise is annoying.
Yeah,
I'm off.
someone needs to fix that noise. Yeah.
No, it's Bobby. Bobby's the person who hopped on with like one of those little itty bitty laptops, and he's got like an extra thing open, and he's trying new things while sniffing asbestos. It's fucked up.
And
But
a Chromebook that costs
no, I had a Chromebook. Chromebook's actually very good when it comes to Google. Well, maybe he had the first Chromebook ever.
It got the one.
You want to know what's sad that I noticed? I don't see that many black women owning nail salons at all. Like, I only remember going to one particular nail shop that a black woman owned, and that's sad. And the rest of the people were Asians. That I mean, I don't
I know
get
a
it.
couple of them. I know a couple of them in LA, and they're thriving.
I know a few too, but the point is, whose fault is that? Because the people that I met meticulously seek out those individuals as opposed to going to
Right.
random salons. And in fact, the lady I'm with, hey, yeah, the person who does your nails is Spanish, right? Well, she aged. All right. Well, she still got to set up a goddamn schedule to go meet her. So these people are scheduled. You should meticulously find the person who does your nails. Like I went and searched out my fucking doctor who black.
I had a black doctor.
Hmm.
Did you look for your black doctor or did you stumble upon them?
Well, it was a matter of where I was living. There were plenty of black doctors.
I had a black pediatrician when I was a kid.
I did too, man. She had an afro. That shit was the coolest thing I
Hold
ever
on.
remember.
One of her boyfriends, a black pediatrician. So we got free medical care, for a couple years before she remarried. Uh, the you know what the other doctor's name was? He's famous now. His name is Dr. Walter Faggot. Yeah, that was his name. Can you imagine going up with that name? Bobby just came and ruined this. He just really is on some negative, on some other shit, man. He got the bum dot disease.
Bobby is focused on trying to figure himself out. The baby got the hiccups right now. Bobby's trying to figure himself out in life and his position. And he wants his old position back in RGR. It's gonna be all right. But you gotta be able to handle yourself in these conversations, Bobby. And right now we're talking about
He can't.
yeah.
He
Well,
can't.
Bobby is I don't know, he's Haitian, so maybe he's part of the voodoo culture.
I didn't know he was Haitian. I just knew he was from Brooklyn, like you and Triple.
No. Bobby's Haitian. He's West Indian. He's Haitian.
Well, there's a lot of Haitians in New York City,
All right.
Florida area.
Yeah, but Haitian Jack was from Brooklyn.
Well, he don't work like a Haitian. Haitians usually keep good jobs and stuff. But,
Haitians can look all kinds of ways. In fact, you want to know something? I'm Haitian. I I definitely have Haitian lineage.
Yeah, well, there's light skinned Haitians.
But no, my
You
Haitian
know, it's like
lineage
the
is
Geechee Haitian. Like it's
well,
many levels to
no,
this shit.
it's interesting. It's a love story. Um, the French that were in Haiti had a slave who was uh, I guess my great grandmother, early 1800s, and that's when the war was going on, and that's when the Haitians expelled the French. So he took her and his children by her, and some stopped in New Orleans, and the other ones went to Charleston. And then upon his death, he freed them, and they did what he did. They were horticulturists. Yeah, interesting story.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Interesting story. They should make a movie out of it.
You
In fact,
know what Beasley just said? He's a foundational Black American, and he can tell you his history.
yeah, you
Give that man a check.
more than no. They go.
It's sad how Haiti is as a
No, no, they're
country,
not gonna give
because
you a
think
text.
about y'all, they were like the first
Give me a
to
second.
successfully get rid of the Europeans, and they're considered the poorest country in Western world.
People
You know,
say
I don't know if they were the first, but I know their history was documented because they were on an island and literally killed a lot of people. But
they
the
Yeah, and they were
leaders of
successful at
rebellion,
it, and
they had
it's
to
yeah,
they had to run
no,
the
they
they had
were
to run
not.
the French out.
They yes, you know what? That was a good fight. They won it, got the French out, but Toussaint took his black ass to
Yeah.
France and died there.
And then the other one, Dessalines or whatever his
That's
name was.
right. And them Haitians been paying restitutions to the French up until like maybe 4 years ago when the French said we absolved you
They're
of
being
your debt.
punished. They're being punished economically
yeah
Right.
and
for
have
what they
been
did.
So is that a
hold
victory?
on, for what they did 200 years ago.
Yeah.
So is that a victory or is that like okay, so you took your land or this land from us, you got to pay us now? Like, ooh, it's kind of hard to qualify that to me to qualify it as a victory. Oh, they got
Well, they were
those folks
successful
out.
at it, and it's
At
unfortunate that they had to pay the price of what they
they
did.
lost.
I mean, because
You know
they
what?
should be better off right
They
now.
won the scaffold, but they did not win the war.
Yeah, but they have no way of knowing that they're fighters. They had no way of knowing that of how that would turn out. And I'm not sure exactly how what the treaty is or whatever or the agreement. I thought they ran the French out.
They
Other
did.
countries in Africa, when they were fighting colonialism, they left peacefully. There wasn't really wars, but they are economic slaves to England or France, uh, as far as
China,
being trade partners. Trade partners. China's relatively new there. Um, when England leaves a place, they still control things. You still have the Queen of England on Canadian money, Australian money. You know that means something. I don't know all the facts about Haiti, but I know that they're punished economically, and it doesn't let them get off the ground. Meanwhile, the other side of the island, there's poor people, but they do much better. Haitian Jack spends his time in the Dominican Republic.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I would too.
yeah, some Haitians moved to Dominican Republic.
But that falls into the corrupt government that's also in charge. In fact, when Wyclef Jean tried to run after the earthquake, they chased him up out of there. Well, the powers that be said they don't want prosperity. They want the people there to continue to eat topsoil dirt.
Uh-oh. Well, I don't know if you guys watch The Other Side, man. That's just way more popping than the bullshit that goes on over here.
What is it?
I watched so many other sides. Which one are you talking about?
Oh man, they done came up in Clyde Diva's building yesterday
Oh,
All that.
that side.
and showed her door, and then you got Von Quisha, who I'm beefing with. I be beefing.
I said
with
that was a 7 hour show, bro. You went in on that.
Oh yeah, everything I done been through, I'm fearless, man. I be, I'm like the little dog that be punking the big dogs. Tell Beezy to get
I'll salute to your channel growth. You've been putting in some work and you've been getting them numbers, rightfully so.
yeah, because whatever, this shit ain't that hard to do. Just be yourself and shit. But no, the other day somebody was there. He said, "I'm not getting on the panel unless Beasley leaves." I got Tommy. I barked him in the goddamn corner. Angry man. Motherfuckers be scared of these dudes, man. But just Suicide 29, he be talking real wild and crazy, but he breaks that shit down. I might call in his show. And I'm changing the subject though. Man, you know what? I
So
would
he's from Brooklyn too, ain't he?
I'm not sure he's in Las Vegas, but he breaks the shit down where you explain it. So, man, this shit's fucking wild.
Sue's a funny nigga, man. They be tearing his ass up with the headline, but I don't even think he can. He just keep a hat on with the glasses, and he a funny.
Man, who ain't gonna get? They tear me up of an old fucking distorted goddamn picture like I got a pussy on the side of my fucking face. Well, fuck. It's a fucking camera.
Come on, man. That was 2 years ago. I mean, I know you over it. I mean, da 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 da.
The bum ain't over it. I wasn't. Man, the reason I don't ever explain shit, but now I can explain shit in this content. Man, I left. I needed to make some fucking money. I said I'm gonna fight all these motherfuckers. I said, let me go get me some goddamn money. I got me some money. I went my list and walked all the way down the list, and last one on the list was your girl, Bomb Sherry. Me and her are okay now though. But
Oh yeah, I guess you ain't been over there in a while. The Viper Pit done broke up.
oh, I know that. I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it too.
I
But
watched it.
I mean,
I watched it. I cheered it on.
I think BWS ain't even fucking with Bomb no more because that shit is wild over there. That's a whole new divestment sector. Them broads done found a new home.
They actually made peace.
Oh, they did. When was that? Last night?
No, they've been made peace.
Yeah, no, I know they made peace, but the Bomb Cherry sector, because now she got her own sector, is a different place, bro. Ain't no man surviving over there. That shit is shark zone for men.
She always had it. She always had to make them motherfuckers subservient little drones. She's a dominatrix, man. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Okay. She used to do that shit to the Lord Gaelic and to that man. That state STL for you is a weirdo, man. He still every show he does is about Sansaray.
You know, I see it, but I don't click it. They asked me about that several times. That's his stitch, man. I mean, I hope he getting some money off of that.
Hey, Beasley, can you hop off right quick? Because I want to have somebody on the panel.
You don't want to come up here. No thanks, because I'm honestly not a fan. That motherfucker ain't never done. Let me tell you something, Harley. How weird these people are. Never knew him. Never did shit to him. This motherfucker's filthy and dirty. Doesn't know the story. At least V-Dub's been around and knows the story. And V-Dub will probably tell you even if he ain't crazy about me, he didn't like me. I normally don't start shit. I clap back. But weird motherfuckers like this. Weird motherfuckers like this that don't know the damn story. But I'll hop off. It's already derailed. Man, you know what? I'll derail the show. You friends with that motherfucker? That motherfucker's digging in shit, finding obituaries and shit. Nigga, you can't hurt me, nigga. You can't hurt me with that bullshit. He talks like a weirdo. I'll hop off if you want me to hop off. There he goes with the never, but he just flat.
Okay, BSC, are you going to hop
Why shouldn't
on
I
the
flag
panel?
you, motherfucker? You putting up fucking personal
if he
goddamn shit.
hops
You
off?
scary ass bitch. Nah, you know what? Kick me the fuck off. And if you friends with that motherfucker, me and you enemies. You know, little
I'm not
bitch
listening.
ass.
I'm not friends with anyone. I was just I asked him, did he want to speak
He's
on the
scared to come
religious
up.
topic?
I'll get down, motherfucker. What
I
is
mean,
wrong
if
with
he's
you?
not gonna come up, you can stay. You can stay
No,
on.
I'll leave.
This
What the fuck is wrong with you?
this should be a neutral area. It shouldn't be no like.
It was, but this motherfucker is
Listen,
a
all of this
weirdo.
is neutral. Listen, I'm neutral. I'm not concerned of y'all little beefs or whatever.
This ain't no little beef. These motherfuckers do shit and they hiding. They do shit. They do all kind of shit. They try to take the shit into other sectors and stir the fuck the shit up. You know, and try to stir the shit up. And then while they fucking hiding, little bitch ass shit, and then they don't know the story. I don't be complaining about shit, so it looks like I'm the aggressor. When I clap back on Cupcakes, that motherfucker started. When I clap back on fucking Chris, that motherfucker started. They don't know none of the motherfucking stories. And I'm talking about it now because now it's content. But if you go, you can have that little weirdo up here. I'm gonna go on. I got.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think he. I mean, I was just gonna because I want. I mean, he was talking about religion, so I was like, "Do you want to hop on?" And he was like,
Look at him.
"Since
Stop
you're
being
on
sensitive.
here and stuff." So I was like,
Look it up. Look at you. Scared of me because you bitch ass motherfuckers won't come. Let him come up and come rumble with the old motherfucker. You'll come
"Okay,
argue.
BS, can you hop on the panel? Can you try to
I'm gonna
just
shout you the fuck down, you little bitch.
topic
You little
whatever?"
fucking weirdo. I'm sensitive. Nigga ain't shit sensitive about me. You motherfuckers are sickos. You can't be me. You can't see me. BSLC, you suck fucking Mike's dick. You know, I cooked Mike one time because of you. Y'all dick suckers. I'm my own motherfucking man. Let's see if he's man enough to step up here. Step up here when I'm up here. If not, I'll step down. But you're not a fan. I ain't never did shit to your little weirdo bitch ass. You scary little motherfucker. You a punk is what you are.
Hi, Elsie.
This motherfucker.
What's up, Barley? What's up, Barley?
Hi.
What's going on, baby?
Yeah. So, what's your take on religion and the afterlife?
Well, Beasley close to the afterlife because he ain't got but a week left. Oh, motherfucking part.
Another ex bomber
Well,
dick sucker. But that was troll pressure. That's underneath you. That was troll pressure. I comment underneath you. You know something? You need to get over it with me, dude. We done squashed it once before.
No. I squashed it with you, and you came right back on here talking shit. I didn't say nothing about you. We had
You know
squashed
what?
it. We was good.
I can't. You know what? Tell you what. Look, I can't remember to tell you the truth. It don't matter. You know, I tell you what. Hold on a
I
second.
never said one thing about you, dude.
You know what? Let's squash it right now.
I'm good. I'll squash it.
I'm done. I ain't gonna mention you. There you go.
All right.
We got the bum in common.
Well, I mean, you're right. That was, he stays under troll pressure. He was under troll pressure that time when you set him up with the white pads.
Man, that's comedy.
He's always under troll pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's comedy.
And he will not take it as an L. He will not say it's an L though.
Well, motherfucker psycho. You gotta turn your YouTube part down. You got your YouTube up and it's making noise. See how y'all can squash beef? See y'all can squash beef?
Yeah. Yeah, we good. If you don't mention me, I won't mention you no more. It's done.
Man, I don't be thinking about you motherfuckers until I come over here. Y'all mention me all the time, but we good. We done.
Hey, Elsie, you're static in the background.
I'll come back in.
Okay.
All right.
The whole chat's about me.
So, LC, what's your take on religion, though? All jokes aside, what's your take on religion and the afterlife?
You came up here to talk about me, but that's done. We all right.
Hey, quick question though. Do you believe that your heaven is your heaven and your hell is your hell? When you die, your mind manifests and creates what you've been thinking your whole life?
I believe hell is on earth, really. Honestly, as far as the afterlife goes, oh shit, I don't know if it exists or not.
I don't know. We have multiple stories over the years of things happening from people who, quote unquote, were halfway dead, then resurrected. Things were seen from them. But other people said they ain't see shit. When they was gone, they was gone. They was black. So we just have to base ourselves. Do you believe it's over when it's over? Or do you believe your energy is going to go somewhere else? Because, well, according to physicists, energy doesn't die, right?
Honestly, shit, all I know is what happens to us physically, and that's us decomposing, turning to goddamn dust. That's what I know what happens. As far as
250,000 people die every day.
Yeah.
How's everyone going to fit in heaven and hell? Probably 50,000 of them, if there were heaven and hell after death, probably 50,000 of them go to heaven, and the rest are going to hell.
Hey, let's keep it 100 though. Every death is creating more energy. All right, let's look at this real quick. I don't want to be very insensitive, but when all these people died in India,
you getting real deep for
no,
for
but this is real funny. So look, when all them people died in India, right? They burnt them, and that created energy called fire. It's still energy. It was useless energy, but it was energy, and they just burnt the motherfuckers, and the ashes went into the Ganges and into the ocean. But they burnt them, right? Turned them into energy. What happened to the ashes? Like, what happened to the religious structure?
That's what Hindus do.
Yeah, they burnt these motherfuckers. They turned them into
like reincarnation.
Reincarnating what? They burnt them. They didn't even leave the body to decay to turn into worms. They burnt them, and the ashes went into the sky and the ocean and floated the fuck away. That was it. But did their energy die? Right. That's the next question. That's the esoteric.
That's that deep shit right there.
Mushroom question. Hey man, did their energy die after you burned them? Mushroom. Like, you know what I mean? But that's the question. You can either put them in the dirt, let them turn into worms.
They're different forms of energy.
Right. And
I guess
they say
the fire's energy, the smoke's energy. What the first law of thermodynamics is what? That's Einstein. That matter can neither be destroyed or that matter can neither be created or destroyed. And there's a way of looking at people's souls or spirits living on because we are literally a DNA duplicate of both of our parents, aren't we? When we reproduce,
Okay.
when
Hey,
you die,
BSC. How are you doing?
I was about to be.
Hello.
no,
Please don't flash us.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm about to. Are you gonna talk?
NDA.
BSC, are you there? Are you there?
He gobbling on one right now. He got to take the dick out of his mouth. He ain't gonna comment on the topic.
Oh, it's his mic acting up. Okay.
Got a dick in his mouth. Got a dick in his mouth. What did the bum call him? Ball sucking cock licker. The bum does come up with some funny shit. You know, people like him are a trip. They have no parts in any of these battles, any of these long-term beefs and fights, and then they pick a side to be on, and they become attached to somebody. Now he's lost because he was Mike Mills. He really became Mike Mills' pal and his best friend. We all know these motherfuckers, Mike Mills, the bum. They don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers. These are just they goddamn groupies, they cult members. So Mike's went away. He's just lost and turned out. Needs a home to go to. Needs a pimp. So he probably trolls in other names. And it's the truth. They try so hard. They try so hard. They threaten to kill me, Harley, in the chat room there. They're going to kill me. They're going to do this all the time. But here it is. Something allegedly happens to Pinky Pooh. Pinky Pooh's crying and said the fire engines are coming to his house, but there's no pictures, there's no video. Now they're talking about getting him locked up. They go from killers. Oh man. Oh boy. They go from killers to like get him in jail. They'd be really sad. But I tell you what, they're gonna keep turning it up on Pinky Pooh, and you guys are making it worse on him. Everything you guys do,
Okay.
it makes it
Maybe
worse
yes.
on them.
See? Your mic's working now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me good or no?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So, what's your take on religion and the afterlife?
You know, the thing you guys were talking about, it was the law of thermodynamics. The whole thing about.
I mentioned that already.
Are you done?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I already mentioned that it was the first law of thermodynamics, Einstein.
Do you think Einstein made the law of thermodynamics?
What I think?
But you just said Einstein, and you just said thermodynamics, Einstein.
What about it?
I'm saying, are those two related? Einstein and thermodynamics.
You tell me.
You said it. I'm asking you.
I don't know.
So why'd you say it?
Well, you go ahead and speak. Did you want to speak? Go ahead.
No.
I think we're getting caught up in semantics. We're getting caught up in semantics. Let's explain. Let's explain.
You're not going to say
either you know or you don't know. Either you know or you don't know.
He's a smart fucking guy.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Either I'm not.
You said you interrupted me, motherfucker.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Either you know or you don't know.
You interrupted me.
If you don't know, that's okay.
And you interrupted me.
Just admit that you don't know and you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just making sure I'm getting it right. You said it. You
go
said
ahead. You go ahead.
thermodynamics and Einstein, correct?
You go ahead. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
I know you. See, I know you don't know. I know
Mike?
you're a dumbass.
Go ahead.
See, I know you're a dumbass.
All right, that's right.
You said thermodynamics and Einstein.
Would you tell me?
No. You tell me. You said it. You said it first, motherfucker. You're the smart guy.
Why are you raising your voice? Calm down. Calm down. I thought you said I was smart. Make your mind up.
Okay.
Where's Mike?
I said you are. Can you please explain to me thermodynamics, Einstein?
You tell me.
You said it.
Go ahead. Did I? When?
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said thermodynamics, Einstein.
Huh? Pardon me?
Oh, you're scared now? Are you gonna start singing too? Yabba dabba 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 doo. You're scared because you're dumb and you can't fucking outsmart me. Oh, you gonna make fun of my voice now? Go ahead, make fun of my voice. You make fun of my voice. This is fucking hilarious. You usually they make fun of me for sounding like you. You know that?
You have an avatar. You're an avatar. You don't even have.
You know that. Hey, do you want to talk about? Are you sure you want to talk about the topic? Can we talk about the topic now, Beasley? Or do you want to keep trying to sound like you're fucking smart? Which one is it? Are you smart? Or do you want to get the fuck up?
Go ahead.
Answer the fucking question.
No one's stopping you from talking.
Yeah, you did. See, you did. You interrupted me. Yes, you did.
I was so excited.
You interrupted me.
You should calm down.
So I said, okay, what's
You're getting very, very calm. Why not put your calm thing?
You're the smart guy, right?
You're getting very, very agitated.
Oh, hey, this is my therapy, though. So, yes, you're right, Breezy. I'm very agitated.
You should take a deep
breath.
Very
fucking angry. And my therapist said, you should express yourself.
You should calm down. You should calm down. You should calm down.
Shit, motherfucker. You're trying to threaten people, Breezy? You're trying to threaten her? Oh,
you're not going to. Why are you getting? You're hiding. This is not the topic. Why are you afraid to talk about the topic?
Because you want to interrupt me. You want my attention?
I'm not. What are you talking about,
dumbass? You are the slowest, dumbest motherfucker here.
Why are you letting me to
fucking sound smart? You are a dumbass, dude.
It's very important that you calm down.
Blue dumbass. You know that, right? You know you're a dumbass, right? Go ahead. Admit you're a dumbass.
You're getting very, very agitated.
I feel good.
I'm such a dumbass. I can talk very calmly, and you're getting very agitated. You're getting very agitated. You're extremely agitated.
You don't know what
you're extremely agitated.
You are a dumb motherfucker.
Right?
Let's talk some geopolitics, Beasley. Come on, let's talk some geopolitics. You keep talking about how you go.
Why would you want to talk with me if I'm so dumb? Why are you so agitated?
Because you don't know you're dumb.
Are you menstruating?
You need to know you're dumb.
Are you menstruating?
That's why I'm doing this. I need you to
why
say,
are you doing
yes,
so? You're doing this because of
if
me.
You say that, this ends. Go ahead, say yes.
You're dumb.
I am dumb.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
I don't know what I mean.
Very agitated.
I just say words.
It's very unimportant. All I'm using is words. You seem very agitated and upset.
Using words in a very stupid way.
I don't even know you really. Really? Then comment on the topic.
I tried, but you interrupted me. I tried.
Okay.
I haven't interrupted you.
BSC, you can give your take on the topic. Beasley, just let him talk.
I am letting him talk. No one's stopping him from talking.
Yo, you interrupted me.
Go ahead, I'm talking.
Okay, BSC, you go ahead, talk.
I owe you. Why do I owe you a courtesy?
You talking Hindu?
It sounds like you're.
Are you talking Hindu?
It sounds like you're talking Hindu.
You know English? I'm talking to Vader. Lord Vader.
You know English?
Lord Vader.
You sound very uptight.
Lord Vader? No way. You're Lord Vader.
You're really?
My
then
Lord.
why would you let it bother you?
My Lord.
Why would you let it bother you?
I will never ever disrespect you, my Lord.
What? You sound crazy.
Do the breathe. Come on. You gotta help me, dude. Do the breathe. You're Vader.
Mm-hmm.
You're Vader. Come on, you gotta do the breathe. Hold on. Shh.
Where's the topic? You're supposed to come up on the topic. Thank you. Welcome.
That is the BGS intro right there, though.
Sounds like it.
It does sound like it, right? That's my shit.
Hey, he's actually a good brother, man. I don't think Angry Man should be doing that. I don't think
James Earl Jones. You kind of look like James Earl Jones too. Didn't he do the voice of Vader? You know that, right? You're that old, aren't you? There we go. There we go.
I have a foul.
He's doing it.
I have a foul Beasley. It's called with Cynthia G, and I think I threw AG in that. Oh, AM in that one. I don't know. I like BGS more.
I do too. Yeah, he's
Damn.
from Los Angeles. I'm kind of fine. Cool
I'm just
with
trying to
his
listen to him
homie
breathe.
from
I'm
the
trying to
area.
listen to Vader. This is the real Vader we're listening to. This is the real fucking Vader.
Shout out to you, BSCL. You did come up here to speak about the topic,
Yes, I did.
religious and belief.
Yes, I did. Can I speak
Yes,
about
you
it?
Yeah,
can,
yeah,
please,
yes.
bro. We've
We,
been
Thank you
all
very
been waiting
yeah,
for
much.
you
you.
can speak,
You've been
BSC.
Thank you very
cooking, but
much.
I want to hear about your shit. Thanks. Just saying.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And
You
thank
can
you,
take the
BC.
floor, okay? You can take the
All
floor,
right.
all right? Just give your take.
Like my thing when it comes to religion, like God especially, is that
Oh God!
excuse me, who was that? Did someone just interrupt me again? That's what I thought. I've always believed that there is a God, but
Oh God!
Beasley, just chill, all right? Chill.
I'm
Just let
chilling.
him
No,
talk.
I'm
no,
doctor.
this is the same
Cause
guy.
you're
No,
just let him talk.
same
Like, I
Beasley,
really want to get
this
his
is the
take
same
on this.
Beasley. This is
Okay.
the same Beasley who ran around this sector talking about grown folks TV, grown folks TV. You see, over there, we can have mature conversations and shit. See, over there, we can do this and we can do that. Y'all ain't shit over here. Y'all ain't shit over here. Very mature, Beasley. You are a very mature person. You have to threaten somebody for friendship. If you're gonna be cool with them, I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna troll you. I'm gonna flag you. That's all you fucking got, you pussy. That's all you've done is fucking flag me. That's all you've ever fucking done. That's one of the small reasons why I can't fucking stand you. And the fact that you
Prove
run
it.
around here
Prove it. Show
surprised,
me.
you're fucking
Prove it.
surprised that people want you fucking dead, bro. You're
You
actually
want me
surprised by
dead?
that.
Because you want me. You want me.
Those people who talk about you being dead, I respect those fucking
Oh,
people.
but
You know
I'm
why? Because
alive.
they're fucking normal. Anybody who talks to you should walk away saying, "Gee, I want that motherfucker dead." That is a normal thing, bro. So stop
Well, you
acting
know
all
what?
surprised
You
and
know,
shit. Stop acting all surprised and shit. Oh my
you
god,
claim to
how
know
could you
my
say you want me
name.
dead? How could you
You
say you
claim
want
to
me
know
dead?
where
Oh
I
my god, how
am.
could you say that?
My
How could
phone
you
Okay,
say
I'm
number is
really interested in this topic, y'all.
310993.
you are
Yes,
Let
horrible?
me
BSC,
derail him.
please
He's
give your take on
agitated.
it. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute you. Okay. Okay. Okay, you give your take. Okay, stick to the topic, BSC. That's your.
I am. He keeps
Okay,
interrupting me.
okay, he's muted. Go ahead.
Okay. My thing is that I believe that there is a God.
Oh, fuck.
There he goes again. I mean,
Okay, go ahead. Go.
but that, I mean, oh wait, I'm just going to let you know he's just going to keep doing that to me. He's just going to keep interrupting me. And he's not going to stop because he wants to derail your show. That's just the way he operates. You can't trust this motherfucker. I don't know why people trust this asshole. Everyone tries to trust him and try to take him serious. He's a dumbass. Don't take a dumbass like that serious. And people who take him serious, they end up getting smacked in the back of the head for it by him. He's a snake. He's the worst snake of all in the entire black sector. He flags people. He calls people's fucking parents. He just does all the extra shit outside of YouTube because he can't fucking roast. He can't keep it to the fucking roast. He has to do the extra shit. He's a lousy, nasty, fake, phony, fraudulent motherfucker. That's all he's ever been. He has to lie about going to an all-star game. He has to lie about buying fucking
Oh, this is about me, Hardy, or is about the topic?
No, it's about you keep fucking being
Beasley,
rude.
but Beasley, you were yarning. You have to let the boy speak.
You're allowing this slander,
No.
his
Fuck
anger.
you, dude. I told her.
I don't have any
earlier on,
relationship
hey,
with him.
if I come
check
on,
the private chat.
I said, if I come on, BC's going to be a bitch. I was being nice. I said, you know what? I'm going to wait till that asshole gets off because he's a lousy piece of shit. I didn't say that, but I was being nice. I said, you know what? I'm going to wait, Harley. I said, just watch. Watch this little lousy motherfucker. I came on and you see what the fuck I'm talking about. This dude is a
Okay.
piece of shit.
Okay, BSC, you can talk, okay? Who's that? Oh.
Baby noise.
Okay, go ahead and talk, BSC.
My fault. I just felt like being an asshole. She crying, so that's what it sounded like to me. Hold on. That's some sound bites for you, bitch ass niggas. BNC, I am still waiting for you to explain this religious shit. You good?
I'm trying to explain it, but
All right, go ahead. My fault. I'm trying to listen.
Okay,
This
go
is
ahead.
what
Go
I'm
ahead.
dealing with in
Give
the
your
background.
take.
Hold on. Microphone. Hold on. She not trying to hear the bullshit. So I'm listening.
Okay, go ahead,
what are you
BSC.
talking about? This is what I'm saying. They want to start shit. Just start shit. Just talk. You want to start shit with me? I don't give a fuck, dude. You or him.
Who's starting shit with you? You came up here to talk on the topic.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting me
Hold on.
because you
He
think
has a
that you're
small.
trying to tell me, and
He
you're
has
just
a
not going to
small
do it.
child. He has a
I
small
don't care.
child that's crying.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't
Doesn't
care,
have any
Beasley.
empathy. It's a child crying. How is he starting shit? And how did I start with you?
Because you keep
Why are
interrupting
you
me.
Why are you so agitated?
Because you keep interrupting me.
Beasley, just let him talk. Just let him
I'm
stick to his
trying. I'm letting
topic.
him. No one stopped him from talking.
But Beasley, you were yarning and stuff. Just let the dude finish talking. Okay, BSC, go ahead and give your take.
Yeah, I was just going to say, at the end of the day, I believe that there's an afterlife and I believe there's a God, but that God honestly has no interest in black people and that we're basically on our own when it comes to survival. And that hanging on to that kind of religion when we've been kind of on the losing end of history, hanging on that is almost like desperation. And we got to acknowledge the fact that even if there is a God, that God's not helping us out in our interest.
God is black.
So would you consider yourself a deist?
What's a
How do we
deist?
know you? How do we know you're
Basically,
black?
a deist. Listen. A deist is someone who believes there is a God, but they don't believe that God has any. Basically, deists don't believe that God has any place as far as controlling us or what have you. Like, deists believe that God just created the earth and just left us to our own devices. So is that your
God is black.
is that your take?
The original man is
Yeah,
black. The
My
original man
close
is
to
the
that.
original man. It's my turn to talk now. We let you talk. The original man is black. God made man in his own image. The original man is black from Africa. How can God not care about black people? You're not black anyway. You don't even have an avatar. Why don't you show us and prove to us that you're black? Because you sound like a little nasally little white boy. You're not black. God's black. How can you believe and be pro-black and not believe that God's black? If God made man in his own image and the original man was black from Africa, please answer that.
humanity came from Africa.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not
The mother
black.
civilization. God and it states that God made man in his own image. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm not pro-black. I never said that.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Well,
He has no answer for what I just. He has no answer at all. He has to think for a long, long time.
I just said
He
I'm
has
not
that.
pro-black.
He actually has.
I'm
He
not
actually has
pro-black.
no. He actually has no answer for what I brought up.
You know what, gentlemen? I believe you guys all. I believe we don't even need religion anymore. Let me be honest. I believe Fox News is a religion unto itself. And look at
Certainly.
what happened January 6th. And look at Neil Bort, Neil Cavuto, Sean Hannity, and conservative radio on the AM. Around me, it's 660, 770, and 880. Don't know what it is around you, but just listening to conservative radio, I mean, those people would drink Kool-Aid, wouldn't they? Wouldn't you think that's a religion? Fox News, conservative.
Anything could be considered a
They're saying it's.
religion.
They're saying it's Antifa, and they're
They
somehow
say it's Antifa, but it was MAGA that stormed the Capitol.
and the what do they call them? The Aquans, whatever they are, and they actually came up there and thought they were going to have a
QAnons.
revolution. Yeah,
QAnons.
QAnons. Yeah, but I
Yes,
know their
QAnons.
philosophy.
And the chief was a weird meth head who had on a buffalo costume which I
We.
think the horns were fake. Either way, that was their leader. They stormed the Capitol.
I hope they
Federal
give him a.
crime.
I hope they give him a dub.
Dub. Some of these people should get the penalty. I mean,
Right.
hanging in
The
front
ultimate.
of the country.
I
Red
agree with.
coats. What's
I
the
agree
name of
with you.
that traitor?
Benedict Arnold.
Yes, that's a great egg. That shit is a delicious sandwich in the morning if you ever had one.
Well, eggs Benedict. I like eggs Benedict.
Yeah, it's named after that bitch, just like the goddamn toilet was named after Prince John. Either way, an eggs Benedict was named after him, and it ain't even cooked right.
Canadian bacon, a poached egg. I'm a big guy. I like to eat. Tell us what kind of sauce do they use on eggs Benedict?
It's a yellowish
STL.
sauce. I can't pinpoint it, but I know the French
You might
have a
might know,
taste
but
for it.
I was kind of asking the what balls.
My fault. Okay, I'll shut
But
up.
now I was asking him because he knows so much and everybody else is so dumb. But this is someone that hides. This is balls sucking cock liquor, whatever his name is. That's what the bum calls him. I don't know what it stands for. Ball sucking cock liquor. Gets very angry, very upset. What's the name of the sauce that goes on eggs Benedict?
I think it's Law of Thermodynamics, Einstein, Afterlife. I think that's what it might be. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Ah,
Well, you've been wrong all your life. How's Mike doing? Is Mike Mills your friend?
no, I never said that.
You were a fan. You were a fan. Well, we don't see you around now that Mike Mills is gone.
Have you looked at my channel?
No.
So then,
No.
how did you say you don't see me around?
No,
if you're
but hold on.
not-
But because no, hold on. Nobody looks at your channel.
So why would you ask? Why would you make that statement then? That's a weird
I didn't
statement.
make a
to
statement. I asked a question. There's a difference between a question and a statement. I
But-
just asked you how's Mike Mills, and nobody looks at your channel.
So to ask that question, that
Why
statement.
would you? Who looks at your channel?
I don't know. My last video got about 45 views, so 45 people.
I
How many
gotta
views
go,
can you
man.
get?
Hey, I'll catch you later, V-Dub.
How many views can you get?
It's good. It's good that we're finally on the same side of the
Hey,
table.
man, that nigga Beasley, that nigga view balling right now. So us little view niggas can't talk shit to him because
Yeah,
he
I'm
done
not
hit
even.
the
I'm not even
mountaintop.
saying no.
I ain't
OG,
saying shit to that
the
nigga about
OG.
views no
Yeah,
more.
we're so
Yeah.
small because he gets like
Yes.
80 views on the live, and that makes him so
I
special.
get 8 views on a
Why
live.
we do-
8 views. This nigga had like 3K. Let me shut up.
Well,
That nigga Beasley done hit a new market. Let me tell y'all that. And he's right. Go fuck with Angry Man. Go fuck with the rest of the motherfuckers. Because
Yeah,
that's really the
they
shit.
don't know. They don't know. They don't
Just
know
the
who
way
he
to go.
is.
That's
They
the way
be
to
like,
success.
oh
Let me
no,
fuck
it's
people for clout.
Beasley.
Let me make videos about someone for clout. Yeah, that's just the way to success.
No, I don't make them about cloud. I have actual
Fucking parasite.
disagreements with
Nah,
them.
YouTube
Angry Man
parasite.
hate that nigga.
Two YouTube parasites.
Pardon me?
My
Oh,
fault.
come on. I could have always done numbers. I could have always done numbers if I didn't stay down here in the slums with you guys telling me I'm a show killer, I'm a this, flagging my fucking channels down. This shit. I've known that. It's never been a desire of mine. But I tell you what, it's fun. Got to 100 last night and it stayed there. I was like, oh, this is what it feels like.
Nah, he was actually over 100. Check it out.
Oh, you were in the shadows.
No, I wake up like in the middle of the night.
Oh, and it comes on the feed. Okay.
Yeah, so I can like scroll down and be like, oh, this nigga's over here at 134th. It was like about 4:35 in the morning.
With nothing to be proud of. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but if they could do it, they would.
Yeah, I told you. I let me tell you. I think I retired from all the bullshit I used to do. I don't have the energy for it no more.
Hold on, Dookie wants to flag me down. Why did you go put the fire out at the bum's house? You hit.
Yo, I seen that video earlier. I put that shit loud for my girl and she like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, yo, niggas that call the police and the fire department.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm good.
We didn't see it. We didn't see
I didn't
anything.
see nothing happen. I seen somebody in Walmart talking about it.
Yeah, we need some proof.
I didn't see it on Della either, but I did hear her cry.
Yeah, well, we know.
I don't know, man. Listen, everybody has their own angles. This is YouTube, and I'm over social media at this point. So I'm
Well,
gonna
tell them. Actually, really, it's actually difficult to get. There's a lot of competition out there for an audience. Tell him how difficult it is. You,
A real,
you know?
or a substantial, no, a qualified audience. So
Yeah.
there's competition for a qualified audience that will substantially support you. And shout out to Beasley for
Hold on.
tapping into part of that market.
I'm intersexual, but hold on a second. Hold on a second. Ultra Ron's hating that. Ron Ultra.
Ron hates
Dude,
me everywhere I go.
he's
Yeah,
talking about
he's engineer, bro.
give Beasley a stroke. Why would you want me to have a stroke? He just hates everybody and everything. And you back over there. You are the worst of the worst, man.
Ron told me
I
that
give him
9/11 didn't happen the way I saw it. I ain't got nothing to say to that nigga no more.
but that's not a nigga. He has
The main word for nigga is ignorance.
Right. Okay,
That's
I
a
got you.
nigga.
Okay. Well, he has absolutely zero African DNA. African
Yeah,
DNA.
I don't care about that shit. He wants to be here, so he want to be a nigga. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. Paul
Hello?
Mooney, greatest words.
I'm a nigga. You a nigga. Don't you want to be a
Like
nigga?
good old Paul Mooney says.
Right. So I mean, when people are look at Tyrese Sneed. I mean, Tyrese Sneed wants to fight every nigga. He wants to be the top nigga. Like he literally says this shit. Like, I want to be the biggest nigga here. You know what? You can be, but can you take our struggle, our affliction, and these ass whoopings, and can I have your position so I can get a real good high paying job, you bitch ass motherfucker? Like I want to go to work and not do nothing and boss niggas around. Niggas that look like you.
That's not me in the chat. You allow clones in your chat, Harley? I guess you do. Well, you know what, Harley? You haven't been the best host.
I thought that was you.
That's not me. That's Dookie Ball wants to be me. That ain't the most.
Oh.
That's not me. They wants to be me.
I need a troll in my life.
Now he's talking to him fucking self. This motherfucker's a nutcase. But he's they be following me. What you gonna do when Chris got out of jail? Give a fuck. Chris is sucking on a hot one right now. Washing drawers with no teeth. He's pissing sitting down.
Come on, man. He only got a year. That nigga's still in the county.
No, he's in prison.
Oh, you know what? You right. And then his doc said,
I know. I keep up on things.
Yeah, New York. They wouldn't have sent that nigga up top. He would have stayed on the island.
He's got 5 felonies.
He would have stayed on the island with the time. They wouldn't have wasted their time sending him up top.
With 5 felonies and priors.
Right, but with only like a year or less, they wouldn't have sent him up top.
No.
In New York, the furthest he would have went was Staten Island.
I don't think not with prior convictions. But you know what he does have? He has $150,000 fine. So that just basically makes you a slave to the state of Arizona.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's gonna be some cooking and roasting for 2022 come February, because fuck it, 150,000. That's a lot of money to make. And I know there's a market that he can divest himself into, and it is a market that is in Benton Harbor.
Yeah, well, he wants to come after me and kill me.
He probably does, but he gonna want to solve that debt first.
I mean, either he solves the debt, or or they'll,
or he could just come after you and kill you and go back to jail. I mean, there's 2 options here.
Well,
solve the debt or kill you.
I mean, I tell you, he thinks he's gonna beat me up. I'm not really interested in a fight. I mean, you gotta. I don't know. They've been saying this shit for quite some time. Dookie.
So you're gonna have a suicide squad for you.
Oh man, I'm from Hollywood, man. You know what they say about the show.
Hollywood.
But you know what they say about the show, though,
that nigga
right?
Triple from Brownsville.
But I'm from Hollywood, man, for real. Born in Hollywood, man, and I'm the show. You know what they say about the show, V-Dub? The show must
continue.
The show must go on.
Let's go on. I'm from New York City. I know them curtains never close.
That's right. Well, except for 9/11, the show must go on. And I got some.
There you go with that bullshit. Why you want to throw shots, nigga? If an earthquake happen,
no.
San Andreas for a pop. Y'all ain't gonna have no more movie theaters over there.
Hold on.
Tyler Perry gonna be balling.
I love New York. I love New York. I love New York. I've lived in New York as an adult. I went to PS 163, right there on 97th and Columbus. Got relatives in all 5 boroughs. New York's part of my experience. New York's in my bones. Man, I need to not play with it because the white dude over there in the Boyd section was fucking around with his gun, shot himself in the hand, and I pull that shit out sometimes just to keep it close.
A little thing, man. When you up here, you can't be having them big old bazookas and shit. You can't be pulling out the deserts on the regular Saturday. You gotta have your little what they call them Saturday night specials.
That's what they used to call them.
Right, but up here you gotta have those. But nowadays, man, these niggas are shooting at motherfuckers with kids in the way. Like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You seen that shit up in the Bronx 2 weeks ago? That nigga was shooting at a motherfucker. It was 2 kids in the way. That nigga was trying to blast. He unloaded all 16 on that motherfucker while the kids was there.
Hold on a second.
Look at that shit
chat.
up.
Hold on. Look at the chat, dude. This motherfucker's he's worse than you were with being obsessed about me.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Worse than you are. I'm gonna tell you what I did get, Beasley. That I will always just enjoy. I got my payback, and I'll just always accept my payback as what it was. You know what it was, and you can't pinpoint it. But fuck it, I had my fun, man. You did me dirty, I did you dirty. It was I washed my hands.
Honestly, I don't. Tell me what you did. I'm curious. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't do nothing. I plead the fifth. Nah, you know what, Busy? I'll actually be the one. You remember back in the days when you used to be on shows and you'd be like, oh shit, I'm about to get kicked off. The motherfucking feet would pop up, Miss Pussy's feet. Oh, that shit was so much fun for me back in the day.
You used to kick me off of
I used to kick you off of every fucking panel I found you on. That shit was hilarious to me, man. I recorded it too, so I still got all the footage, but I never posted it.
That's cool, man.
That shit was so much fun to me, man. You was like, yo, because you would be like, oh shit, I'm about to get kicked off.
Yeah. Oh, you were that little. What was that motherfucker's name?
Miss Pussy.
Oh yeah, no, and then you became friends with Danini, and then you turned on her. You a troll?
No, I ain't turned on Danini. I never used that. That account changed a long time ago. But I never did Danini and Warren.
But you know what? That's all good.
But that shit was funny to me, man. Listen, I lost the channel when I was very angry, so I was like, "Fuck that! This nigga can't be on the panel chilling no more."
I told you, but I did make it real clear. This is my intellectual property, and you can't use my intellectual property without my permission. I did make it real clear, and you just decided. No, I made jokes about you being a thief. You said I am a thief. You know,
I am a motherfucker. You don't want to bring up my docs.
I got a history of taking shit from motherfuckers. Yeah, I take shit. That's yeah, okay. That's me. That's like you can't have my shit. That's really how it escalated.
Yeah. You was like, oh, you want to challenge my machismo? Then I fuck you, nigga. I was like, okay, well, fuck you. You took my channel. Cool. I'll eat that. But then after that, it was a good like 5 months where I would terrorize it. You'd be like. And in some panels, I would sit there and watch and just let you chill. And the next one, I'd be like, here you go. Got him. Man, that shit was so much fun for me for like 3-4 months.
Hey, Freddie.
Shout out to that shit. Hey, listen, but you was doing sport.
Hey, how you doing, Freddie?
Like that no more. I really don't care. Who's that? That's Freddie? I just see a fucking dot with a dot in person.
Freddie, are you... Freddie,
yeah, you know what's funny?
Just some bullshit.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yes. So, like, what's your take on religion and the afterlife?
He came up here to talk about me and the shit that he did, too. He didn't come up here to...
No, I came up here for the real talk. I just find it funny whenever people talk about real talk. It turns into beef.
Yeah, it always turns to that when you have a serious topic.
Yeah, so this show went left already. I guess I'll click off.
Been there.
Been there.
Yeah, been there.
I guess I'll click back the next time.
I come down here in Slum to try to help some of the little shows get off, being that I'm a bigger YouTuber than anybody in the sector. That's some bullshit. You know, I say that shit to the bum. That motherfucker gets furious. Dookie badass. Look at how many comments he's making to me. Clone my name. That's sick, dude. You're never gonna get it, Dookie. Why don't you go help the bomb? The bomb's gonna do a show. Oh goodness. I want to go listen to Suicide. Suey. I'll catch y'all a little bit later.
Okay.
It's been real. I'll probably be going live sometime tonight. You guys come and get it. You got
What's the show about?
Oh, I got to think of something. I got to think of a topic. Usually I cover the topic and then let it turn into a shit show. You guys like shit shows? All you motherfuckers listen to is shit shows. But shit shows, nothing wrong with shit shows. Catch
Hey,
you
yo,
later.
I caught the Angry Man show. That shit was funny, man. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever thought about that, I guess he was a genius. But that shit was
this
funny.
motherfucker right here. Oh no, that was just Dookie Ball.
Oh, okay, yeah. He was talking to the troll. I didn't know he spoke to the troll.
He spoke to him because the motherfucker spent $10 and gave him an apology. I was pissed off.
Yeah.
I was like, don't apologize, that motherfucker. You making me look weak. You making me look good. Well, shit, I capitalized and made a video out of it. Yeah, I'm going somewhere. I'm going. Oh, that shit. I was like, God damn it. And you know why I think it's you? Because you made the fucking same account. Boy, you motherfuckers do all the goddamn things I used to do. Oh, YouTube, what a crazy fucking place. I'll catch y'all a little later.
All right.
Shout out, Holly. You should watch who your friends are, Harley. You got some troll friends. You know that?
I'm popping, I suppose.
You're popping. Keep on popping. Whatever happened with Priscilla? Did she really die?
I don't know who that is.
You know who Priscilla is. Harley, don't be fake now. You're going to deny that you don't know who Priscilla Muse is?
I don't know who that is.
You absolutely know who Priscilla Muse is. That's a mystery lady who you claimed as your mentor, your mother. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but don't be fake.
Whatever you think it is.
I know that you... Oh, come on. Don't do this. I know that you're Danny Kaye, and I know that you're the person... I mean, I've been around for a long time. I've got a good memory. You're Danny Kaye. You're the person that came out and publicly made videos because you needed $150.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
But why are you denying who Priscilla Muse is?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Priscilla Muse is Mystery Lady, the person that you... I'm just refreshing your memory since you don't know. Priscilla Muse is Mystery Lady, who's a lady that you came on and live and showed your face and said that she was in jail for disorderly conduct. The one that talked real proper, that called Clifton's mother, that spoke very proper and intelligent. And then when I finally doxed her because she was harassing me and I told her I knew she was and she should leave me alone, I looked at her docs. Do you know how many times she's been to jail for like disorderly conduct and then fighting with like police and fighting with security guards?
You got so many beefs with people.
That's not a beef. I'm stating facts.
No, I'm just saying, like, you... I mean, you get in all these beefs with people. I just...
Huh? Well, but you don't remember. You don't know who Priscilla Muse is. Is she dead or not? You're acting like you don't know. You're being phony. You're being phony.
Listen.
You said that was your mother.
Talking. Listen, dude. You're already like saying how these people are coming at you, and now you're bringing. I don't
mind. But hold on a second. Why are you
like? That's a personal life. That's a personal issue. Like, I don't care about all y'all beefs or whatever, who you beef with or whatever.
That's fine.
That's not a concern.
Why are you denying the woman that you said was your mother?
Dude, that's your beef with other people. That has nothing to do with me.
No, that was the woman.
All you do is complain about other people.
I'm not. No, that's not all.
That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me.
All right, I understand, but Priscilla Muse has nothing to do with you. The woman that was mystery lady?
I don't know that person.
But that's a lie.
Okay, that's how you dude. That's
how do I know it's a lie? Because I know.
Dude, you talk about everybody. Like, no offense, dude. You talk about everybody.
She threatened to kill me.
Okay, whatever. Whatever, man.
Why are you denying Why are they denying?
Dude, you always complain about who you're beefing with and stuff.
I'm not complaining. You know what?
Dude,
I rarely complain.
I'm sitting here trying to have a topic showing you complain about who you're beefing with and stuff like that. That's silly, dude. Just go on your own platform and complain about these people you're beefing with.
I'm not complaining. I can handle it. I've been doing this for quite some time.
Like I just want to stick to the topic. I'm not on here about no beef.
You were letting ball sucking cock liquor.
Dude, that's y'all. That's y'all beef.
Why are you denying your
Why
mother?
are you like, dude? Why are you even complaining about stuff, man?
Why are you denying about your mother?
Just go on your channel and talk about these people you're beefing with.
I'm not beefing with anybody. They're just stalking.
Like, dude, you want me to take on all your beefs, dude? That's not my problem.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's what it seems like, though. That's what it seems like. That's not my issue. Dude, I come on here to do topic shows. I don't have time with y'all little beefs, and that don't have shit to do with me.
But all I'm asking you is about why are you denying the woman you said was your mother?
Dude, I don't care who you're talking about. Like, dude, that's the personal problem.
You came
this person said something about me. Dude, that's a personal issue.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about, Harley. What I'm talking about is Priscilla Muse.
Dude, why do you think I give? Dude, why do I give a fuck? I don't care.
When she was in prison,
dude, you talk about Chris. You talk about everybody. Who gives a fuck? Like, dude, I'm not trying to be funny, dude. I don't care.
You don't care about the woman you called your mother?
Dude, I don't care about none of these people you're talking about. I don't care about the people you're beefing with. I don't give a fuck about no fucking Chris. I don't give a fuck none of these people you're beefing with. I don't care.
You care about LD.
Okay, that's my okay, whatever. Anyways. Anyone want to get to the topic?
I actually told them about the topic. You guys went 2 hours already. So what did you guys talk about for 2 hours?
So so you want to So the topic is about what's your take on religion and do you believe in the afterlife?
Yeah, so what did you guys discuss already?
Well, I gave my take on it from the beginning of the show.
So give me like a quick take on it. What's your take on that?
Okay. My take on religion, like I said, I grew up in the church. As I got older, I questioned my beliefs. I read the Bible from Genesis to Revelations, and I had questions. There were certain aspects I didn't agree with, as far as how the church being ran, as far as these pastors being into money and all that shit. Then shit happened that I didn't understand, that I questioned God about. So there was a point in time where I questioned God. And so as of now, I'm unaffiliated with church or whatever. I'm not affiliated with any religion, but I still do somewhat believe in a higher power.
Why though? Why do you believe in a higher power?
I mean, I feel like even though I question God, I do feel that God has my back, looking out for me in some shape or form.
What about you, Vito?
He already gave his take on it.
Oh, my fault. I'm in the chat room talking to BSCL. Now I'm going to call him ball sucking cock licker and tell him to get the fuck off my dick. I was actually here to be up here on your fucking side to hear your point of view, you fucking idiot. But since you wanted to be a whole ball sucking cock licker and tell me I'm an idiot, why don't you come up here and explain your theology, aspect here for the rest of us in this conversation? Outside of that, I think religion, like I was saying before, is akin to Fox News. It's easy. People are falling for indoctrination based on their area and what they're hearing. It's all indoctrination, and it's easy to indoctrinate people. But people like Cocklicker is indoctrinated, and he believes Lamar is actually intelligent.
Yeah, I know religion goes by region. If you're born in one place, most likely will be a Christian. If you're born in another place, most likely You may be a Hindu or a Muslim now, so I know that religion is bullshit. But what about the higher power? Do you believe in the higher power?
What higher power? Hey, listen, my higher power is me being able to create with my hands. My
Okay, so
higher power is
you're on.
me being able to function in a civilization. My higher power is a civilization that I'm able to be valued to. Outside of that, what higher power? What
So
mythical
you're on.
creature is helping me, bro? Like,
You're onto something. So let me ask you something, Harley. Why do you
Yeah.
think that?
hold
Why do
on.
you,
Before you ask Harley, look at this fucking idiot in the chat room that claims to be intelligent. Blah, blah, blah. This is what we dealing with. This is someone who claims to be, I make money on the stock market. I'm intelligent. I'm going to make video after video after video after video after video against Lamar, but I'm intelligent and I'm a valuable person in life. BSCL, sir. We respect your content slightly, but get off my dick, you stupid motherfucker. Outside of that, higher power. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the conversation. Higher power. What higher power? Like nuclear propulsion?
no,
Like
Harley the one.
God, like a
Harley,
deity.
yeah, Harley believes
Deity
in the higher
what?
power, but she has to
Val?
explain. Harley has to explain why the world or the universe has to have a creator. And if she explains that, she's going to find herself in a loop because her creator has to have a creator.
I
Black.
feel like there's none of us
Shout
really
out to Black Dust,
know for
United
sure about
Kingdom.
anything.
My fault,
We
Harley.
don't. I just know for me, I feel like I feel like God looks out for me.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What is God? What are you talking about? It's like this force.
Shit, God is everywhere. God is fucking knowing, like,
But you can't describe it. It's like a fourth dimension,
Hold
or
on,
is it just
Freddie. So,
I
so
feel like it's
you,
like
you,
I feel
you
like God. I don't think God is like how we're taught in
yeah,
church.
yeah. So
you
you're onto something
subscribe.
here.
Hold on, Freddie. Hold on, Freddie. You subscribe to a deity that watches your right and wrong moves, and he's proud when you do right, but mad when you do wrong. I'm telling you what I prescribe to. That our energy is what our energy returns, right? Like, because everything is energy. You fire off a car, it creates this kinetic energy. It propels the car, you go further. I think energy is just a transition. And I believe that negative energy goes somewhere and comes back. Positive energy goes somewhere and comes back to you because you're
If
giving
you,
off energy. But
if
some
you
of
got,
you people put it into deities. Why do we give deities power when the deities themselves tell you it's on you?
let me entertain her with a thought, V-Dub. Hey, Hardy, what if you were God? What if you what if you created this entire world? And what if it's just all in your head?
Shit.
I mean, you
You
can't
know
prove
what?
aliens.
I feel we have free will. We control our own fucking destiny. How about that?
I mean, you can't prove aliens, right? Outside of your brain.
I mean, I see you. I mean, you're real. We shit.
So,
You're
so
real.
if you believe that you create your own destiny and that
Yeah.
this is your will, what are the deities for?
I feel like God is like a. I don't feel like God is what we were taught. I feel like God is like an energy.
But I would ask
God is what
everyone,
you
since
make it.
everybody in the fucking chat room or the UK people think that I think that I'm intelligent when I'm asking regular questions. What are the deities for if we believe in ourselves and we can do what we're supposed to do within ourselves? What are the deities for outside of inspiration to do right? Because the devil is inspiration too, to some people.
Well, if you're a Satanist, you would
Right,
look
but
to
it's
the devil.
inspiring to the Satanists. And if we look at the world as it works, the Illuminati, the Illuminati, the Satanists seem to be winning. So what the fuck is they doing right that the non-Satanists aren't?
Right. Well, I feel like I think people turn to deities because I mean it's just a way to make sense in the world. Somewhat.
I think indoctrination is very easy to get the populace controlled.
Well, people say religion is a form of controlling the population. I mean, people just need, for some people need something to look up to. They feel they need something to get them through the day. So people turn to religion.
I don't think you understood my question, Holy.
Yeah.
How can you prove I'm real or anything I do is real? Okay, for instance, I could draw the scenario for you. For instance, let's say I showed you, right, a red book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know for a fact it's red, but
Right.
I told you, hey, it's green. How can you confirm it's red? We'd have to ask someone else,
If
right?
you show me the color and it's confirmed as red, then we
No,
know
but
it's
but
red.
I'm telling you it's green. I'm telling you it's green. Your only other
Well, that's incorrect.
confirmation.
That's incorrect. If you're telling if it's red and you're telling me it's
Yeah.
green, that's incorrect.
No, what would be your only other confirmation in this world from someone else, right? We do it all the time. We do it in court. We have a witness, right? You see, we get our confirmation from other people. So you got to ask yourself, whose world are you living in? Yours? Someone else's? V-Dubs? Your neighbor? Never really
Hmm.
thought about. Never really thought about that, right?
No, not
And
really.
it's a scary thought where you get your confirmation from when you think you're wrong, when you got to confirm something that you have doubts about. This
Right.
subject, yeah, this subject goes really, really deep when it comes to a deity or whatever you believe in. I mean, quite frankly, I don't believe. I believe all of this is bullshit. I don't think there's any creator because then you got to figure the creator has to have a creator. But if the creator doesn't have a creator and he's like timeless and he doesn't have a beginning, then that opens up another box of worms. You know what I mean?
Right. So would
Yeah.
you consider yourself an atheist?
Um. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Were
I
you
definitely.
always an atheist or did you like grow up in the church and you just decided?
Yeah, I grew up. I grew up in the church, but I was always an atheist because the Christianity just didn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
But I think that's the most weirdest story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as the afterlife goes, you just believe, hey, we're just dead and that's it. No
Yeah.
afterlife. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I believe all of this is just information. This entire world is just information, and that's it. I think we as humans overthink it. Yeah, we're the only living organism that just thinks too deep into it. Yeah, we just think too far into it, like we're really special. And there's just man in the sky that's gonna let us live forever and ever. Yeah, we just think too deep into it. Life is cut. It's just cut and dry. It's just all information. You live, you die. It's like any other animal.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just pawns in the game. That's all.
Yeah, I like to get others' perspective, whether you're religious or atheist. I like to get
Yeah,
people's perspective.
I mean, it's a good show. I mean, you just gotta
Yeah,
have people.
have people with differing opinions, giving their
Yeah.
take on things. Yeah.
Who else called in about this?
So what?
I said, who else called in about this topic?
Randy called in. Silent J, B Dub, Beasley. Who else? BSC. He called in. A few people. Oh, and Bobby. Yeah, I forgot about Bobby. Yeah, Bobby.
Doors.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Does it ever
Yeah.
bother you that you don't know where you were before you were born?
Ask that question again.
Does it ever bother you that you don't know where you were before you were born?
Well, I didn't exist before I was born.
Yeah. So that brings up many questions actually. You can come from nothing. Right.
Right.
So see, we cannot figure out how to create a living organism from scratch. And that should bother you. That should bother you that we cannot create life
Well,
from
our
scratch.
parents got together and screwed, and voila, we were all born.
Yeah. But life cannot be created from scratch by humans. Like like in a lab, we just can't create it from
Now,
scratch.
some animals can procreate without having sex.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm talking about let's make it from scratch without another living human, without another living organism. We could clone something, but we just can't do it from scratch with raw material, and that should bother you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, people can have their beliefs. I mean, because at the end of the day, we don't know where the fuck we go when we die. Like, we put it like this: we know what happens to us in a physical sense. We know we decompose, we turn to dust. But as far as the afterlife goes, no one has came back and said, "Oh, by the way, I went to the other side." Like, no one has that has never happened unless you're fucking Jesus Christ.
I don't believe in. I don't believe. I honestly don't believe in another side. I believe it came from biogenesis. That's I strongly believe in that. I believe in biogenesis. As for the Big Bang Theory, could be possible. Could be possible.
Scientists, they're not perfect. Like they're constantly finding out new information. So even with them, it's not always absolute because they're going to always find out new information.
I mean, we see signs of evolution in animals. All signs point to that. Yeah, so we see signs of that. I just don't see a higher being that made human beings. I mean, there's so many questions. If Christianity was the right religion, I mean, why?
There's so many religions in the world. It's it's hard to
there are.
pinpoint what's the right religion because there's so
And
many.
then some religions believe, hey, if you do not believe in our God, you could go straight to hell. So that's scary. But do you believe
Yeah, and then these people kill each other over different belief systems.
Do you believe, let's say Christianity was the right one? Do you believe Jesus will let blacks be enslaved? That would be kind of funny, right?
I mean, it's all about your perspective. A lot people's gonna always use religion for their own agendas. Like they use the Bible to justify slavery, but then you have slaves who took something from the Bible as far as Moses delivering people from slavery. So they take a little shit like that. Like slave owners, they picked and choose what they want the slaves to read about. They didn't want them to read that story, the Exodus story.
I used to watch a lot of atheist shows growing up. There's this podcast on YouTube called The Atheist Experience. I used to watch that a lot, and atheists make great points about how it's impossible for God to be real. And a good point that they have is if God is like all-knowing, like he knows everything that's going to happen before it happens, what's the point of praying to him?
Hi, Randy.
Yeah, I just wanted the camera up to show the audience how I look because people say I wasn't black. So go ahead.
Okay.
Right, Holly? What's the point of praying to him?
Wait, what are you saying?
Like, yeah, if there's a God, he knows what's going to happen, right?
You say if it's a God.
Yeah, he knows what's going to happen. He's all knowing.
Yeah.
What's the point of praying? Everything is set
You
in
know what? That's
stone.
a good ass question. That's a good ass question. You know
I can
what?
never understand that.
That's a good question. That's a good question. And you know what? You
What?
got me on that. You got me on that. And I
Yeah,
know. I even question that as well. Like, if we are taught that God is knowing, there's why pray? If things are
yeah,
already destined, why pray?
it's set in stone. And
Yeah.
even
If
if
God
he
is
was,
knowing, then we shouldn't
yeah,
pray.
yeah, it's
Because
all set in stone. And even if he was to change one simple thing for you, as I said earlier, the world is all information. That will start a ripple effect. If it was to change one simple thing just for me, because I prayed hard and say, hey, you know what, Freddie, I like you. I'm just going to change this for you because you're a good prayer.
right.
That will form a ripple effect because everything is set in stone. I never understood why pray. Why pray? It doesn't add up. There is no way there's a God out there.
I understand what you're saying when as far as yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
contradiction. Like
What about
we're told God is knowing, but yet
yeah?
we pray. Why?
And then what about when the bad things happen? The kids who get shot, blacks getting shot down in the street, women getting raped. People like the excuses Christians make for that happening make no sense. Because you got
Well,
to
they
take,
believe in suffering because Christ suffers.
yeah, but I thought he died for our sins. So did that death, his sacrifice, his his death on the cross, what was that for them?
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
another fun one I have that I can never ever get a good answer for is okay. He had to know about Lucifer, right? Like he had to know about him. There's no way
yeah.
he could be
If
God.
he's knowing, he had to know that Satan was going to turn on him since he's
Okay,
knowing,
right.
all
Okay,
knowing.
so there's two things I cannot get over. It makes no sense to me. People try to explain it to me, but he had to know about Lucifer one, and why not kill the motherfucker? Why give him his own domain? The whole setup makes no goddamn sense. But once again, I don't believe in it, so I don't even entertain it.
Right.
That's like
Yeah.
me. Let's say I'm God, right? I'm God. I'm all knowing. Okay, I create an evil angel, then I give him his own universe in hell, and then I send people to hell if they don't like me. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. I don't know who would believe in that, but to each his own, right?
Yeah, I mean, each their own. I mean, me personally, I don't have an issue with people who believe in shit or lack thereof. I'm just like one of these people, oh, don't force your beliefs on others, you know?
Oh yeah, those people, right?
Yeah. There's extreme and
Those
all.
people.
They all want to insert their beliefs onto others. They want you to believe what they believe and shit. That's the only thing I have an issue with. But I don't give a shit what a person believes or lack thereof.
Yeah, and blacks love their Jesus Christ. They, I don't know how whites got them.
They love Jesus Christ
Oh yeah, they love the Jesus Christ.
because we love Jesus Christ since colonization
Oh yeah,
and
yep.
slavery.
Oh yeah, they love you. You can't yell a black. This one time I made a mistake. I forgot. I think I was in boot camp, and I said something about not believing in Jesus Christ, and you should have saw how that black guy looked at me. It was like I cursed out his mother, and it's sad how we how we are brainwashed to believe in white Jesus.
Right.
Black people are so fucking stupid. They love their white daddy. Oh man. But yeah, you got to schedule this show and tell people about it because it's a good show. People have like different beliefs on this. Some people believe
Yeah,
that
because when I did this show, I really wanted I really wanted, religious people and people who are atheists to get their take on it.
Because there's some people who don't believe in any of this shit. Some people believe that they themselves are God and all of this is in their mind. All this is like a dream for them, and this is their world. And that's like super duper narcissism. They call it solipsism. You should look it up. It's called solipsism, where they don't believe anything really exists outside their brain, and this is their little world.
Right.
Yeah, it's a kind of scary syndrome to have.
To think you're God.
Yeah, so yeah, they think they're God.
I think people like they're like narcissists.
That's a different level of narcissism.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's solipsism. There's a lot of them. There's like a lot of conditions that so there's it's not only atheism or believing in a deity. There's like a lot of them. I can't all name them all right now, but yeah, there's a lot of beliefs actually.
Yeah, it's a lot of beliefs. Like, the majority of Satanists, they don't actually believe in Satan. They just they believe in him as a symbol. Like, they don't actually believe in actual Satan, and a lot of them are atheists.
And like, if you read up on it, it's not actually like a bad thing to believe in. They're actually they're more like believe in realism. If you read into it,
right?
Yeah, they see the world as it is, like an eye for an eye. Because I read up on it a long time ago, and it's not all that bad. Yeah.
Right.
I forgot the name of the one I read up on. You're talking about like Anton LaVey?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably him that I read up on. But it wasn't all that bad. It's not like they're evil, like how people see them as.
Right.
Yeah. But it was a good show. You just got to schedule it for another time.
So you want me to do another show on this?
Yeah, but you got to get like who did a good show on this a long time ago, like John Logic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did a good show on this.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to schedule it.
Yeah, I did. Well, I did schedule it. This was actually a scheduled show.
Oh.
Yeah. So what? I mean, what do you want? What, you want to have like a part 2 religious talk?
Yeah, you could probably do a part 2 for the weekend or something.
Okay. Does it matter the time? Because I want to do it on your schedule.
The time doesn't matter.
Okay.
Saturday evening or something.
You said Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday evening should be fine.
Okay, we can do that. I'll schedule that for us to continue this conversation. Okay.
All right, thanks for having me up.
All right. Have a nice day. I mean, night. All right. Peace. All right, y'all. Anyone else want to speak on this topic before I log off? It'd be like that sometime, Dookie. But I try to balance shit because I don't want my shit to be just about fuckery. Like, that's not what I'm about. Like, I don't want my shit to just be solely on fuckery. I want to be able to talk about shit that I care about, shit that matters to me. So, like, when it comes to my channel, I want to be able to balance shit out. I don't want to just focus on one thing. I want to speak on a variety of topics. I don't want my shit to be in a box and limited to fuckery. No, that's not what I want. Like, I don't mind a little fuckery, but for the most part, I just want to focus on shit that I care about. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm about to hop off of this shit. Y'all have a good night. Peace.